Hey, welcome to Xanthoria, an Erden canon adventure. It has been quite some time. Years even have passed in the Dungeon Delvers Guild. Not many adventures to go on or quests to accept until a group of five have been called back to the guild to assist the guildmaster with something. And we shall introduce those group of five and what they've been doing in the past couple of years and since their return. And I think we shall start with the upper left, one Mr. Dead Man Walking, now back from the dead. A little bit different this time.
So, unlike his token, Felix Falconius, no longer tattooed, pierced tiefling, he now has a very pale skin, looks a lot more human. His eyes shine without pupils, they just kind of like glow a very pure white. And instead of his previous monk's robes that he wears, he just wears a loose tunic, creams and whites in color. Instead of goat legs, he now has human-looking legs, and he has become accustomed to his new form of an Aasimar. And in the past years, since his death and resurrection, or reincarnation, he's done a lot of stuff, and a lot of it has been in solitude. So he has been very removed from the Dungeon Delvers Guild. But today, for the reasons to be seen, he is back here in the Dungeon Delvers Guild, probably unrecognized by most. And under his arm, he still has his black puppy.
Wonderful, wonderful. And to the right of them is a little dwarf. No longer so little.
Still kind of little, but a little bit noticeably pudgier than the last time that she was here and starving and grabbing every piece of food that she could for free. Not that she still isn't snacking when she can, but she sort of realized that there isn't food scarcity anymore, and she can just eat what she wants when she wants. Um, Flora is a early pubescent dwarf, having spent the last couple of years hanging out with some druids in the forest that I forget the name of, sort of starting to feel a part of a group of druids instead of her lonely urchin existence that she had previously. She's starting to go through her moody teenager phase and decided to do a little runaway from home action. And ended up back at the place that she trusted and knew at the Dungeon Delvers Guild, having a beer and having a snack and wondering whether or not there's going to be anything to do.
What is your character's
Wonderful.
name?
Laura.
Laura. Okay, I can't see anybody's name but my own. Just a little note. Okay. Laura. Nice to meet you, Laura.
Flora.
F.
Flora like flowers.
Flora! Okay. That makes
And then when she turns into animals, she becomes fauna. But I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It was good. It was good.
Well, away from that joke, to directly down below with Ruxa.
Yes. Hello. Um, an unconventional figure within the land of Erden, and definitely understanding herself to be, is a tall, almost black, but purple skinned and feathered woman with massive wings, a Strix, roaming across the land. She is a barbarian and a Storm Herald barbarian at that. And after her first few encounters with the guild, was not very satisfied with such and struck out on her own across coasts where she is most comfortable. Though has reached out to the foreign civilization more and more over time and is finally here to re-enter.
Wonderful. And to the direct left and in the swirling circle of magic,
The corner of the bar starts to ripple like a fabric being moved as out from behind that unconventional fabric, uh, like stepping out from underneath a curtain, Entrapta comes out of the astral plane. Her demeanor is that of a you know tinker. Her gear is a mixture of like half plate and like elaborate gown. And with a kind of wide brim hat covering what looks like an elaborate helm. Um, with a smile, she suddenly gasps for air like she hasn't breathed in 2 years, and immediately runs to order food.
and that you do, you go to the bar, you order some food from Rusty, the dwarven man in a mechanical wheelchair who lost his legs in Nam. And he gives you a feast. As you're eating, we go to the last of the 5.
Tessney walks in after receiving a letter via owl, and she's very taken aback being around so many people, some familiar faces, not a whole lot. And she walks nervously towards the bar, and she's just an elf, light hair, and she would prefer to be an animal right now. She's just too many people. But duty calls, and so she is here. Also, we're going to a forest, so that has to be fun.
Yes, and it isn't long before each of you are called to the guildmaster's room one by one, requesting you to come inside and away from the people. And as you enter, the guildmaster requests you all take a seat in the chairs in front of his desk, and places a large book on the tabletop. It is a book that looks encrusted with mycelium and other such mushrooms of nature, and says to you all, "We received this book from an anonymous source not too long ago, and it worries me, which is why I've sent out letters to each of you in hopes that you could get to the bottom of its sender and figure out what lies within." All we know, from what we have been able to read, is that it speaks of some very dangerous things and leads towards the jungles to the south. The rest is up to all of you, and he kind of pushes the book in the group's direction.
Is there any visible markings on the book or any legible like titles or anything?
There is faded, but you do read the word Xanthoria.
Is there like a lock or a strap on the book at all?
There is not. It is a large book with that you are able to just simply flip open.
Wonderful. I
I,
do so. Kind of roughly. I just sort of go for it. What's
in the
inside?
meantime, I would
Sorry, go ahead.
I would like to do a history to recall if I knew anything about this.
Sure.
I don't.
That's a natural 1 and a 13.
That's hilarious.
I am instantly intrigued.
Yeah, if I roll history, it's probably going to be less than the 13 without me rolling the 1.
Seeing as how Ruxa is going straight for it, Felix will just watch what's happening with his kind of glowing eyes.
You flip open the book, and it is very old pages, rough to the touch. And the words are there are words that are eligible. As the guildmaster has said, most of it reads a direction to the forest to the south, but the other, good portion of the book is just covered in dried and, mushrooms covering it, sprouting out from the book.
I would like to do a plant check on the mushrooms.
Sure.
Nature. Is there a nature check? There is.
That is what the book looks like.
Did that work? Hold on. Oh, here we go. Based off of the plants that are on the book, I kind of want to get a feel for where we're going.
Sure. As you examine the book, you get a feeling you're likely going somewhere underground, dank and wet and deep underground. You also notice that there seems to be something perhaps more dangerous growing on the book, as you notice various strains of mold.
I do inform them that, I thought we were going in a forest. This seems a little less foresty. And I point out my observations.
It's more like a bog.
Maybe.
One of swamp? Ben? There's a few different of those that not really sure about.
Since I already have the book, I might as well just open it and see if not that I expect much from it, but can I roll an investigation with my +0?
Sure.
Yay.
Can I give you guidance? Oh, too late.
I will flash
sorry.
a genius that.
What does your flash of genius give?
It adds my intelligence modifier to the roll a number of times equal to my intelligence modifier. My intelligence modifier is 7. Making that a 21.
21. The book has been opened, and you're reading it. It's similar. You really don't get much from it other than basic directions, which does just once more seem to lead towards the forests to the south of the city.
I didn't know about you, but I feel like we're just sort of getting a vibe to go towards these forests.
Yay.
The Guildmaster would say, yes, that's all we've been able to decipher as well. Just its direction. We don't know what awaits you, but that is why I sent word to some of the best.
Laura kind of raises her eyebrow like, the moody teen is the best.
Well,
That's what she doesn't say anything.
You spent time with the druids.
You also mean the available.
Well, some of the others have gone into their own living. Some have sought other lands.
Some are just hard to get in contact with.
Some are just hard to get in contact with.
I'm kind of surprised you contacted me.
Me as well, if I'm honest. I've never had a relationship with you, Takarov, but I'm happy to help.
Admittedly, if we're being honest here, I did send letters to almost everyone I could get a hold of, and I'm very thankful that a lot of you arrived.
Sounds more like it. Takes a sip of my beer. Nobody judged the 14-year-old for drinking beer, guys. I'm a dwarf. It's
Well, a
normal.
14-year-old dwarf is like 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Wisconsinite.
Well, should we be going then?
I think that we should be.
Indeed.
Okay,
I
I
probably
start walking
have
out.
tree stride. Let me just.
I
Go
didn't
into
pick.
the
I didn't
spell.
pick tree stride because I figured, oh, the odds that we're gonna go towards the direction that I've been, that would be crazy.
I think that I don't know if I've been here, but it probably have. I don't know.
You can probably get us closer.
Sure. You could definitely tree stride to the forest at most.
Yeah, let's go ahead and tree stride to the forest. Is there anything else we need before we leave?
Anyone need any healing potions or anything else
Oh.
to stock up on before we go?
Let me check. In my inventory. Where the heck?
You guys are looking through your inventory. Rux is already out the door.
Felix will follow. He has no need for worldly possessions.
Laura kind of rolls her eyes and counts how many diamonds she has in her pack in case she has to bring someone back from the dead again.
I might get another potion of healing just in case. I only have one. Boop badoo, and I have enough money for it.
I have $1 bazillion. It's kind of bad.
I have a lot of monies. Is how much is gold to silver ratio?
10 silver is gold?
10 to 1.
Yeah, 10 silver is a gold.
Cool. How much is the potion? It says 50 is the cost, but is that gold or silver?
I think you would
That
want
is
to buy
gold.
the higher end potions at this level. You should be getting graders, I think.
I think it's just a potion of healing. Should I do a grader?
You really should, yes. But
Yeah.
Felix is out the door, so he doesn't say that.
Okay.
And greater healing is 200.
Okay.
I'll grab a grater if there's enough for me to grab one as well.
I
In this
assume that the
theoretical economy.
guild, the guild has this in stock. There's greater, superior. Ooh,
Wait, how much
As-
are the superiors?
There's a staff of healing.
As
And then
Flora and Tesney are buying potions, the other three are just gone.
I'm just gonna add this item because you said we could have stuff.
Superior healing seems to be 2,000 gold.
You're doing the tree thing, right? So actually, are we stuck? Just waiting for you? I'm following.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rex,
you're
so we're-
welcome to go walking.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Go for it.
I'm
just
really
gonna-
just
Greater.
walking now. My maul is dragging, the
200?
hammerhead of my maul is dragging on the ground, and I'm just sort of walking.
Okay.
Felix will probably just turn left abruptly and just start walking up one of the walls until he gets to the top of a bell tower and just sits there waiting for people.
What was this cloak, by the way, Todd, that you said?
Mantle? Something mantle? Forest mantle?
The forest mantle or mantle of the forest or some shit like that. Forest mantle, I think, is the correct name.
Laura's
Yeah.
gonna buy a healing potion, chug the rest of her beer and start heading out with everybody. But like, still trying to be like not too far away from anyone else who's doing any shopping.
Mm-hmm.
But just like, trying to keep track of everyone.
Once you emerge from the Dungeon Delvers Guild, I will jump off the bell tower and just slow fall back down to the street.
I will follow right after you, and I'm pretty sure there was a tree behind the guild that I've used before. So I would just kind of head for that tree that I know. Probably the tree that I... Yeah.
So you all gather up at this tree. Tesney casts tree stride, and you find your way through and into the forest. Would someone like to give me a survival, please?
I can roll survival. I got good survival. Oh.
I'll also roll survival. Hey! I'm gonna use my dice! Plus 10 to this. Oh, that was a 2, but, whatever. 12.
Oh, I don't have good survival. We're so survivable, guys.
12. I get us to a close forest.
It takes you a couple hours with the druids leading. You think they would be good within the nature setting.
We just keep getting distracted by different trees. And like, I've seen this one
Forge
before.
my own
You don't
path.
know how many different breeds of squirrels I have seen on this trip.
That's very accurate to your character, I feel like.
It
So
takes
accurate.
quite an amount of time before you eventually find your way, and you all stand in front of a darkened cave mouth. Roxa is the one who finds it first, with help from the
Yeah,
book.
Roxa.
As
I'm
ahead.
imagining- Oh, I'm sorry. I'm imagining that while they're studying squirrels and trees and funguses, I found the path and I've just been sitting there for hours.
100.
Yeah, that
found
makes
the path. You have been
I'm
sitting
looking
there
at-
for like 2 hours, and
I
ahead
made
of
friends
you,
with a bug.
ahead of you is a darkened cave mouth beckoning from beneath the forest canopy. You see growths of green, brown, and gray lichen covering the cave mouth, and a small stream flowing deeper into the yawning darkness.
Do you think it's that creepy path over there?
Oh, hey, it's you four. Interesting to see you here.
Ah, yes, fancy meeting you here. The place that we were probably all going in the first place. What a surprise.
I feel like I should have just followed you continuously, Roxa.
Is it a surprise?
No, that was sarcasm.
Oh.
Can everyone see the map?
No, it shit out for me.
I can now.
Let me refresh.
I hear some creepy music.
Yes.
You hear that creepy music coming from somewhere?
I don't
This
know.
is
Do you think
kinda
there's a
like-
band?
I just want to feel it in my bones.
Can I take the lead a little bit? Let me see if as an SMR I've got dark vision. I think I do. But maybe not. Maybe not. Racial features. Dark vision. If it's on here but doesn't say anything, no, it does. I do have it.
How much?
It is a range of, excuse me, 60 feet.
60, okay. As you begin, well, if you all begin to walk in,
Yeah.
this area is dimly lit by bioluminescent fungi. You notice the ceilings, the walls, the floors that you walk on are coated in fungal growth. And the caves themselves and tunnels are made of unworked stone, and the ceilings go up about 20 feet high.
Is the algae growing on the walls only, or the floor too? Is it everything kind of slick?
Oh, everything is fungal growth.
Okay.
From floor to walls to ceiling, there is fungi covering everything.
You two, and I motion towards the druids. Is this safe for us to be touching?
Everything's safe to touch once.
As long as you're not made out of wood, it shouldn't grow on you.
We have the worst and least helpful responses.
Ruxa
Can I
turns
make a
around in
nature check?
horror. Just like, am I made out of wood?
I am surrounded by the most enjoyable companions. I will step onto the wall and just climb up until I'm kind of like standing vertically about 10 feet up as well, halfway.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and roll nature just to double check that. I'm pretty sure the stuff in here is going to be what was on the book, but let me just roll.
Sure.
Is that fine? Or
Yeah.
Can I give guidance instead of doing my own nature check?
You can. So a d4 as well.
Okay, I have a 5 modifier, so +9. 17.
So a 17. At least what Felix is walking on and what everyone else is walking on right now seem to be, while unnatural for the area you're in, you know that this fungi does not grow in this area, nor should it be growing on books out of the blue, let alone books being sent to the guildmaster. It is safe to walk on.
Be
You
careful.
are not going to
It's slightly slippery.
be eaten if you're made of wood.
Where is this? Where does this originate? Like, do I know where this type of moss comes from?
That is a good question.
Invasive species.
Yes.
From where?
Invasive species, likely with a high roll, likely manifested here rather than brought.
Very strange.
I unfurl my wings and flap real hard and oops, not one. You. I go over to examine the body without prior checking of the area because I don't know safety standards.
You
Why
fly
would I check
over
the area for safety?
and you see entrapped within a fungal growth is a tiny corpse. A corpse that looks to be of a fairy.
Sadness.
And it is positioned in a horrifying manner, like its last facial expression was one of horror and death.
Found a small body. How stuck is it? Because I want to wrap my fingers around it and just kind of pull.
Sure. As you wrap your fingers around it, possibly brushing against the fairy itself, you are struck with an image in your mind's eye of a female half-elf in a gossamer cape made of mycelial threads. And this brief vision that you receive, Ruxa, is accompanied by a momentary feeling of intense longing and hunger before breaking free, and the fairy now rests in your hand.
Okay, well, with this vision, I fall back and am just kind of sitting loosely crisscross at this point and just staring off into space.
Seeing that happen, Entrapta will yell over, hey, are you okay?
Oh, I hear flies. Can I... Is there bugs in here that I can... Double checking if I have speak with animal.
Mhm.
Hmm.
If you say that out loud, I'll say that I could do it, but I don't know. I don't think Flora would have thought of it.
Are there bugs in here? Just want to confirm.
There do not seem to be any bugs, despite what the music says.
Okay, sadness. Okay, here I thought I was being clever.
And Trapta shouting towards Ruxa. What do you all do?
I guess in response to asking if I'm okay, I miss my someone.
You miss someone? What does that mean?
I miss them.
Is this
Okay,
you?
so you're sad?
They didn't look like me. They didn't quite look human either.
Human or humanoid? There's a difference.
Like a human.
Like a human, oh right.
I'm gonna eat it. Thanks for getting it. I should be so happy.
She had fungus on her clothing, like the fungus around here.
Is it the species you're looking at now? Maybe that's... Okay, can I roll... Based off of what she's saying, am I able to roll some sort of check to figure out what's going on? Like, is this a fae that was friends with somebody? Or, like, relationships between fae and other creatures?
You can give me a history.
Okay, +0. 16.
Sensing that something is kind of wrong, like there might be something mentally wrong with going on, and Trapta will essentially like press a couple of indentions in her armor, activating these like gems, pew pew pew, and then as a 4th level spell, I will cast Intelligent Fortress on me and them.
You're gonna order everybody.
And I will concentrate on that.
Alright. And Tesney, you are able to get the sense that this fairy was definitely not here for, or wasn't here, for unnatural reason. They were here for reason, whether that means connection to the land around or whoever this person is. There's certainly something there.
Okay. Well, I think we probably need to go further in before we figure out who.
Okay. Are these pools of water?
They are dank pools of water.
Mm. Okay, I'll push myself to my feet.
And Trapto will look back at Felix. Hey, are you gonna keep up?
Oh, I was the one with little legs.
I know he's BRB right now.
Oh,
Oh.
you know, it's usually me who's the person who forgets to move their token. Like, I'll just, like, get distracted by staring at other things
It's
or
the
looking at my
squirrels.
character sheet. It's the squirrels, man! Them
Mm-hmm.
squirrels.
Yes.
I'm sure Felix is probably just walking on the walls this entire time. I'll move him.
Yeah, he's probably coming with us, or at least, like, approximately with us.
Does anything around here look like it would jump out at us, or is everything just looking like
Is
like
there anything in the
fungal
water?
cavern?
You can give me investigations.
Investigation. I'm pretty sure I don't have much of a bonus in this. Let me check.
Okay.
Oh, I have, yeah. Yeah, +0. Sorry, I keep going to my
I
spell
can be in the
page
water.
to do it. I have control water I could do if I really wanted to investigate it that much.
You do
Just-
not see anything that is outwardly going to jump out at you in this area.
Lovely. I love how you specify that.
Okay. I trust
You
that
need
implicitly.
you need a lot of the quantifiers.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what are these little nodules?
They're mushrooms. And as you begin approaching
Mushroom.
Ruxa,
Yes, I do.
you see stalks of slimy violet mushrooms as tall as a person dot this cavern. Mycelial tendrils drift from the domed roof of the cavern, softly pulsing with a mauve glow. And you see two humanoid figures lie suspended in the strands 10 feet above the cavern floor, their flesh intertwined with the oozing tendrils itself. And you and Entrapta both hear in your heads, emanating from these figures, "Help us! Free us! Please!"
Okay, well, I'm gonna do the only thing I know. Well, that's not true. I know a handful of things.
I'll say they're
Um,
about here-ish.
Yeah, so about there. So I'm gonna get lots of space, and then I'm gonna use the 20-foot of ceiling to my advantage, and I'm going to tackle one of the bodies to try to literally rip it free.
Okay, give me an athletics.
What the heck is he doing?
This is totally gonna work.
Flora's
Do I
just
have-
flat out like, "Oh my god, you're so embarrassing."
I think I have to be raging to get advantage on strength checks. Yeah, that's fine. Pew. 24.
24. You are able to tackle the body down, and as you do, you feel the fungus moving and shifting as from the fungus itself, almost as if materializing out of the fungal walls and floors, come these mass creatures that seem to have been overtaken by the fungus themselves to defend the fungus.
It's living fungus, essentially.
And we're gonna have A battle.
Lovely.
A battle?
A battle.
Yeah, that was a pretty good direction.
Mm-hmm.
If only we had a Felix.
Oh my god. Oh god, guys. It's the fungus among us.
You know, I'm gonna kill you first, Pat.
What?
I totally have speak with plants as a thing, though. By the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what? I also had to speak with plants through my staff. So we should just
Oh.
talk to all the mushrooms.
Are we gonna?
Actually, fungi
this?
and plants are two different kingdoms.
How picky
Fine,
is the
I have to
spell?
speak with animals too.
They are closer, I believe.
I feel like they wouldn't. It's still a plant, even though it's a fungus. It's still a plant.
Do we have any
Yeah.
update
They're not
on
white.
Felix's whereabouts?
Do you want me to go check on him?
Yes. Tell him that people are dying horribly.
Our guts are being disintegrated
Yup.
right now.
Yup.
They're getting dissolved and eaten by things.
Fungi. Well, up first, we'll just go through this. Huh? Okay. A fungal servant is up first. This large creature, seemingly overtaken by fungi, is going to waddle on over to Ruxa. I assume it's the 12 for Tesney, not the 20.
Yeah, I think it double did it. Yeah. Sorry.
Do we have an update?
Children are crying. That is my update.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Well, the fungal servant is going to walk up to you, Ruxa, and with its fungal-covered beak and talons are going to strike at you. First with the beak
Okay.
for a 14.
That will miss.
And then its fungal-coated talons for a 10.
I pull back on both of those. Still holding the lightly dissolving body. Maybe even heavily.
The fungal servant lord is next. And it is going to... Let's see here. It is going to move this way. No, actually, you disturbed the fungus. It's going to move down.
I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the fungus's groove.
And it is...
back.
It is going to hold a hand out towards you and cast Guiding Bolt for a 16.
Ooh, that one is gonna like take some of my feathers off, but I'm okay.
So it hits or misses?
Misses.
Misses,
They
okay.
got close.
The other fungal servant is just gonna skirt right here. And beak for a 24.
Yeah.
And talon for a 20.
To hit or damage?
To hit.
Yeah, both of those hit.
So the beak is going to deal 10 piercing damage, and the talons are going to deal 13 slashing.
Okay.
Entrapta, your turn.
8. Got it.
Seeing hostility, Entrapta will fly over, be above, but still like by Roxa, within 10 feet of Roxa. And then will use their action to activate Eldritch Cannon. She opens up her hat, like she tips her hat up with like the like, you know, barrel of her one gun, and like these two like spider like constructs come crawling out with like bulbs as like their thorax, and one goes like onto her shoulder and one onto the end of her broom. They are both tiny. One is a protector and the other is a force ballista. And then as a bonus action, she will open up her bag and say a command phrase and activate her animated shield, hovering around her, and that is her turn.
Okay. Tesney, you're up.
Tesney, all of a sudden, realizes plants are attacking her friends. And while this isn't something she'd normally do, can I move? Yeah, I can move and attack, right? 1,
Yep.
2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move over, and I'm going to cast... let me just display it for you. Scroll, there we go. Display, and there we go, if you want that.
Moonbeam.
Oh, I forgot. I wanted to ask before I cast this. I'll think about it as an afterthought after I'm casting of, I wonder if, when we went into the cave, was there a line, essentially, of where the moss started? Basically indicating that the moss isn't really going outside into the environment, that it's kind of ideal is in here, or was it kind of spreading outside?
It started and seemingly stopped at the entrance.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to know. It would cast in a cone on this one, and this one is kind of what it was.
It's a 5-foot radius.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, 120 feet.
That's how far you can cast it.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm gonna do it on this one. Oh gosh, my brain was okay. Yeah, that one.
All right, so it needs to make a con save. And Felix, if you could roll initiative, please.
Sorry about that. I am here.
Constitution saving throw. It got a 5. So it takes 12 points of radiant damage. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames. So I'll let it deal damage now. So it'll take 12 damage now.
Okay. And
there is a moonbeam surrounding it.
I believe. Cool.
Anything else?
No, that was my action.
All right.
Can I cast a bonus action spell, or is that a thing where I can't do that here?
I believe you can only do it if it's a cantrip.
Yeah. Let me double check. Double check my spells.
Wait. Pi, did they get a surprise round?
No. I went back up to Felix because he wasn't here.
Oh. I can cast
got it.
Shillelagh. Wait,
Shillelagh?
Shillelagh. Bonus action. Hold on. Might as well. I'll just cast it on my
All right.
On my
Moonbeam
staff
and
I'm holding.
Shillelagh.
Yep.
Felix, fungal monsters have burst from the floors and the walls, and it is your go.
Felix will leap from the wall and run at a full speed. Actually, not quite full speed. He still has 10 feet after this. But he kind of runs across up to it and then jump kicks This one with an unarmed strike. Bitter. Ooh, that is a natural 1.
And misses.
But I do have a second attack for being over 5th level. This time I am going to roundhouse it while still in the same jump. For 26.
That hits.
And then I would like to flurry of blows, and as I roundhouse it, instead of landing down on my feet, I just float in the air, and I will try to drum it with my fists for two more attacks.
Alright. That hits. And that hits.
And then I will float down to the ground and take a wide stance with my brass knuckles drawn and my white cloak kind of just billowing behind me. That's my turn.
Alright. Laura, your turn.
Toin?
You are far.
I'm so far. Sorry, just double checking the range on spells. 60 feet? I don't know if I'm within 60 feet. Well, no, but I can move to be within 60 feet. Okay, I'm gonna cast a flaming sphere towards the one that's closest to me.
Oh, okay.
A 5-foot diameter sphere appears in an unoccupied space, and a creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere, blah 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 blah. As a bonus, when you move the sphere. Okay, so I'm going to. It's a action to cast, and then, as a bonus action, I can ram it into something. So I'm gonna do that if that's okay with you, for me to make it appear and then ram it on the same turn.
Sure.
So it must make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw here, because I can't find anything better. You're gonna have a blue fireball.
Okay, with a blue fireball.
Dexterity saving throw, you say?
Yep.
Alright. 18.
Damn it, that's my DC!
Oh.
Well, it still takes half damage, but that's just a little more depressing than it would have been if that had worked properly. You know?
Yeah. Well, what's the damage?
2. 2 damage. That's my movement, my action, and my bonus action for 2 whole damage. I'm a level 16 character, guys.
It's very funny that despite it making its save, you notice that it actually takes full damage.
Ooh. It takes 5 full damage. Well, that makes me feel so much better.
Is that your turn?
That's it. That's all I got.
Alright, because I forgot the past few rounds, it's gonna take a legendary action at the end of your turn. And
Ooh, good.
And the fungal servant lord is going to channel negative energy. All creatures within 60 feet of the fungal servant lord can't regain hit points until the end of its next turn. Felix, you have felt this effect once before.
Yes, and
which very closely followed with your death.
He scrunches his nose and
As we go to Ruxa.
Right, okay, so I tackle down the body, and then some big fungus dudes come out and start attacking me. And despite some of them missing and some of them hitting, Ruxa is really, really in it, really feeling it, real scared of the stuff that's going on. But as of course, as she stands up straight and composes herself, with her silent rage as the center of her storm, I'll take this one as I start raging
Raging.
to give me a dexterity save. Oh, no, the
Dexterity
4.
save from both of them, right? They're both in the area.
Just one. That's special to Storm. Storm Aura is
So-
chosen, but more damage.
19.
Okay. Half damage, so 6 lightning. 6 lightning damage to that one. And then I take out my very pretty and like jewel encrusted maul with themes of waves and a coastline and lightning striking all the way down the handle, and I swing twice at the fungal servant in front of me.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything that gives me advantage, so... Oh! Look at that!
Well, that is certainly numbers. They both hit.
Isn't that brutal? As a barbarian, don't you
Oh,
have
yeah.
like?
Have I put in brutal critical? Yes, I have. I put in the crit as an extra 2d6, so the 14 plus the 2d6. So, yes, I have. So, 25, actually, with the 4, 29 damage off of that first strike, and following it up with a measly 18.
It is looking very hurt. You have just shattered a lot of the mycelium from whatever corpse it once inhabited.
Yes. By the way, Entrapta, you are also resistant to lightning damage right now.
So,
Is that your turn, Raxa?
That's everything. I'm not moving.
Felix, back
I'm
to you.
calm and composed, and I'm standing right in the middle of everything.
For my punches, how did this one look? Did
Your
they
punches
even
are magical,
do any-
right?
Yes, they are.
They were doing work.
So they're kind of cracked fungus rind and whatnot and imprints. So I will go ahead and just drum on it some more because that's what monks do. And I will just punch it 2 more times.
Wow.
Well, that's another crit, so that's... actually, that is correct. 13 plus 8, so that would be 21 for the first hit.
Alright. That also hits.
And then I will flurry of blow. Actually, hold on. Let me look at my key points. Yeah, I'm just gonna flurry of blows again, because I'm happy to keep just punching into this thing.
Hits. And misses.
That's the last one. He's like, "Oh!" and he like shakes his hand like he hurt his wrist or something. Bad form.
But you are cracking through the mush.
Then I want to run on the wall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and just kind of drop down here.
Alrighty. And that is your turn.
Yes.
This fungal servant is going to open its beak and let out a loud screech. And I need funny because it says, but this is meant to be altered to be this. I'm gonna need Ruxa, Felix, and Entrapta to make a Constitution saving throw or be stunned by its stunning screech.
Boy.
DC 14, got it. Anything that would help me? I don't think so.
Ooh, that's not good. Do I have anything that can do
As
that one?
as a reaction, like Entrapta will be like, cover your ears or something, you know? Flash of Genius. I'll give that a +7.
Thank you.
I'm not sure Flash of Genius will save from a natural 1.
Okay.
Also, can you flash a save?
Yeah. Saves
That's
are
just not my understanding of.
I do unfortunately think the natural 1 will take precedent.
Okay. I register what Entrapta says, but then I don't cover my ears. I'm too slow.
And you are stunned. And that's its turn. The fungal servant lord is going to... What are they going to do? There's a lot of things they can do. But what will they do?
Is that for 1 round or indefinitely?
That is until the end of its turn.
Okay.
Its next turn.
Cool.
The fungal servant lord is being burnt. It doesn't like that it's being burnt. It is going to move away from the burn.
Oh. Wait. Is it the one on the right that I did with Moonbeam?
No, it's this guy here.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Anyone with 10 feet of me right now is within a shimmering force field. It acts as if you're behind like what is it?
Yes,
like
which is
cover?
+2 to AC and advantage on dexterity saving throws. The fungal servant lord is going to point towards Flora.
What did I do?
And I need to get a little thingy majiggy. Just plop that on the map real quick. Oh, it needs to be a bit bigger. That's fine though. As it casts Insect Plague upon ye.
Dear! That's the kind of thing I would cast.
Swarming, biting locusts fill a sphere centered on you. I need a Constitution saving throw, please. (16) You will take 24 points of piercing damage from the insect swarm.
Ooh.
And that is going to be its turn, however. The fungal servant. I'm going to need con saves from Felix, Ruxa, and Entrapta as this other servant of the fungus lets loose a cloud of spores from its being.
Con, I don't have automatic fails on. It doesn't say that I get disadvantage, but I would, right?
I believe just dexterity.
And strength.
Yeah.
Okay, so standard con 18.
And Ruxa as well. You are all
Good thing.
fine.
Did that little elemental go past my space?
What elemental?
Sorry, not elemental. I'm looking up something else. The little fungal servant, the one that's over here.
No, your space is on
Okay.
this guy. Who
No.
actually?
I was just
Oh
saying.
no, it did not.
Oh, okay.
And I just realized it started its turn there again.
Yeah.
Within your moonbeam. So
Yeah.
roll damage.
Hold on. I have it over here somewhere in my spells. Spells. Oh, sorry. Scrolling with this mouse is a pain in the butt. Oh no. Go back to. Okay. Moonbeam.
11 more points of damage.
Yay.
Alright. Intrepta.
I will use my bonus action first. I will activate Emily 1 to protect field anyone within 10 feet of me. So we all have 8 temporary health now.
Ooh.
So that's Ruxa, Felix, and yourself.
Yes. Oh no. This is not my same token. Okay, wait, did I? Oh, that's the problem, I got it. And then, my other one will, shoot a beam at this fungal servant.
Alright.
Force points. Does a 29 hit?
Indeed it does.
5 force damage, and it's moved 5 feet backwards.
Bonk, hits the wall.
Let's see. And then for my action, I will kind of hover upward a little bit more, and then over. Actually, no. I'll just hover over this one, right? About at the like 15-foot mark, and then I will cast lightning lure on it using my like wand, like one gun, like almost like it was like a reel with my tool. So I need a a saving throw, DC 22.
Sure thing. Strength save, it gets a 21.
That does not. He fails. So he takes 13 damage as he's pulled upwards to me by 10 feet. And then I guess he would fall then, taking fall damage. And
yes, which I believe is a D10.
Yeah. No. 1d6.
1d6. That rolled the exact same.
Yeah. But he's now prone.
He is indeed now prone.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Tesney.
Just wait. Shillelagh doesn't go away until you use it. And I just cast it as a bonus action on my last turn, so I
think it just lasts for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't think it goes away.
Can I fit through here? Is that a problem?
Yeah, you can fit.
Cool. And then I smack him.
Okay.
It changes the damage. Hold on. I'm just gonna use my scimitar. I customed all of my items to be not made out of like metals and stuff. So this is definitely a weird one. Let me just do this and then do, I don't know, does that hit?
An 11 does not hit.
That's really awful. Oh man, I suck at this. Okay. Cool. I can wild shape as a bonus action. Let's just do that. Okay. Can I wild shape?
What you wanted to turn into?
I really hate to do it,
There's a whole host of options.
but I'm gonna turn into a fire elemental.
Okay, I'm just gonna put you right there and put this right here.
How'd you know?
I have them all prepped. There's a little folder that says wild shapes in Roll20. You can click on it and you have the stat block.
Yay! I think because I already did my action, and do I get another action as a over a first level? Like, is there multiple actions?
I believe it would be your action was to hit and then bonus action turn into the elemental.
Some attacks
Okay.
have 2 attacks in one action, like my monk does.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Cool. Yeah.
Alright. So that is your turn. Turning into this roaring fire of an elemental. Flora.
So Flora, normally likes bugs, does not like being attacked by bugs. Is going to try to get out of the insect plague area.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, plague? Swarm? What is it called? What is the spell called?
Plague.
So
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
sorry. I was just double checking to see if I take damage for going through it.
You do not.
If I'm already in it, so I'm gonna go towards where I know the things were and pop out over here. Is it okay for me to say that my flaming sphere does a little swoop around the fire elemental to go bonk this servant over here?
Yeah, I mean fire can go through fire.
I was thinking the logic made sense, but I just wanted to double check. So we'll do the bonus action ram first. We have to do a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. It gets a 3.
Ooh. I do a whole 2 damage, guys. This fireball is doing a really good job.
It does do more than usual.
Yeah. A whole 4 damage. And then, you know what? Just to go all in on that one, I'll just yeet a produce flame at it. Just because I really feel like it really needs to fear fire right now. Like, it just needs to understand that fire is bad.
That hits.
For 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Bonus action movement.
Alright. As the legendary action, the fungal servant lord is going to try and blinding spores the fire elemental, so I need a constitution saving throw from the fire elemental. Which I believe you use the fire elemental stats for physical.
Plus 3, so 13, 15, 16, 17.
So you beat it. You are not blinded as a fire elemental.
It's because I'm
Ruxa.
shiny.
Alright, so this guy is looking real hurt. Lots of mycelium on the ground now. So I'm gonna get at least one swing in.
And
For
you
30.
swing on it, and it crumbles to the ground, disintegrating.
Delightful. With a very swift movement and assistance from my wings, I flip around and take another strike at the other fungal servant for 20 damage.
20 damage. It is looking down, but not out. It is looking very rough, but still standing.
That's cool. Bonus action.
Bonus action.
Dex save, please.
15. It
That'll be
also
9 lightning damage.
crumbles, and Felix, because both of them are dead, you feel your stun wear off.
What was that? It's wretched.
Yeah, I kind of used everything. I would you know what? Symbolically, I move over here and I give a hand out for Felix.
I will take it, and I imagine I'm kind of like on one knee, and I hoist myself up. Thank you. Are there more? I can see from the flame, but I can't. I don't have line of sight on this guy. So,
You barely do, actually. You can kind of see them.
And what? These are all a bunch of swarms, right?
This is a current swarm of bugs.
Okay, I'm going to. What do I want to do? And then Entrapta's flying on the room, right?
15 feet up.
Okay. I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and kind of look up there. Do you need help, Flora?
Flora kind of like rolls her eyes, and then is like, "Fine, just kill the things."
I'll just nod. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. How far did I move actually? So I can move up to there at that point.
You're a monk. You have like super speed.
So I'm gonna get here, and then I'm going to just hold out my arms and try to block it from moving, because I want to see what happens when it gets engulfed by an elemental. Can I intimidate it to stay where it's at?
Sure.
Very unlikely it's going to outrun me, though.
Doesn't even have eyes, probably.
Yeah, it does not care about your existence.
Okay. Well, that's I think all I'm going to bother doing. I don't want to hit it. I want to see it burn.
Okay.
This
At
way.
the end of your turn, then, we go to the fungal servant lord, who on its turn does not appreciate where it is. And it is going to try something. It is going to turn and reach a finger towards you, Felix. And is going to try something that you have once felt before. It is going to try and inflict you with a disease as it tries to touch you with harm.
That was against me, yeah?
That is against you. I need a Constitution saving throw as it tries to harm you. Unlike the first time when you felt harm.
Does it like try to touch me with like a hand type thing?
It does try and touch you
Okay,
with this necrotic
I want to high five
mushroom
it.
hand. You just high five it. Your angelic constitution compared to your once tiefling form, because in the tiefling form, harm is what aided in killing you. And so you see this coming, and you just high five it away, and it does nothing to you.
Yes. That was enjoyable.
Entrapta.
Entrapta will, look over, see that there's nothing, like, immediately on the other two over here, and then fly... So weird. Anyways, it's gonna fly over to about here, and then, pull back her flintlock, like, wand and fire. Casting a cantrip.
That hits.
Pew. 21 damage.
Alright. Alrighty, even more because it gets ignited in the flames.
Is it still up?
It is indeed still up.
Bonus action, activate, well, hell, for, good reason, I'll move a little bit closer to about here and, like, hover down more to, like, eye level. And
So
then,
down from 15 to about 10.
yeah, or, like, about 8. And then, yeah, use my protect again. Me and Felix now have 12, temporary health.
Wonderful.
Nice.
And
Appreciate
is that all?
Yeah, no, and my force blast.
That hits.
It is moved back 5 feet.
It's gonna be pushed back into the fire elemental.
For
Yes.
10 force damage.
This is
And
my
a creature
happy place.
that touches the elemental takes 1d10 fire damage. In addition, you can enter its space and deal another 1d10 fire damage.
I want to give it a hug. It's my favorite thing to do. It's just 2 hands.
Roll real quick. Roll 2 more
2d6.
d10.
Oh, 2d10. Okay. Boop.
Just gets hit
Boop.
by a heart-shaped beam.
Oh,
right
I didn't
to a
even
fiery
roll the
hug.
first time. Hold on. The first one didn't. Oh, wait, no, it did. It did. Ignore that third one.
As it gets pushed into you. So
Yeah.
here's the funny thing. You don't get a chance to touch it because as it gets pushed into you, it disintegrates.
I am incredibly sad I don't get a hug.
And
Can
I need to
I-
move you
Oh.
because it dies.
Is that thing right next to it me a fireball of some sort?
That is a fireball that
Can I-
Flora casted.
Can I give the fireball a hug then?
You can
Since-
give the fireball a hug
Yes, I am friends with this fireball.
as the mycelium creatures have been disintegrated.
The fireball does that thing when like you hug a teenager and like they're like, but they kind of like it. That's what the fireball's doing.
Lovely.
What would you all like to do?
I'm a 30-foot flaming ball of illumination. I think we can see stuff if we go around now, and I have 8 more hours, so you know.
Are
I
these
guess
bug
I'll look
nests?
down at the body that I freed.
I will walk over to help illuminate said body so you can see it better.
You see creatures of some make just horribly shifted and stitched together by the mycelium. Also, here is the... I think I shared it before, but this is what the book Xanthoria looks like.
Crusty.
And this is what the dead fairy looked like if they would have been alive.
Aw, they were crying.
Yeah, because plot hook, yeah.
Never trust a fae.
Aren't...
They were crying because they always took second in the village races. Lightning Wing was always first.
Pretty sure it's because they were short.
I wouldn't know.
When you're short,
Um,
it's hard to see things.
Can I
Okay,
perceive?
well-
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
if this body doesn't seem very useful,
It is basically a good way to describe it is underneath the mushroom, it was bone. It was eaten by the mushroom and using it. The
right?
mushrooms were using it, like the creatures in Baldur's Gate 3 in the Underdark.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna just take my maul and smash the chest cavity. Just because. Why did you make me do that?
When he's
Stupid
done, I would like to
funguses.
perform a cremation.
Certainly. And Felix, you may perceive.
We will work together to let these people rest in pieces.
15, as you begin walking, Felix, you see there's a center of this oval cave stands a ring of brightly covered mushrooms ranging from 3 to 8 feet tall, and the air smells heavily of mildew.
Ew.
And
Oh.
Trapta,
Yeah, Felix.
you have some way of creating fireball or something. I think these mushrooms are evil.
Are you
You
asking
think?
for me to nuke the room?
Yes, that's the word. Yes. I don't remember what language that is, but nuke 'em.
Yeah, just a moment. When I get to here, what do I see in here?
You see this exact image, what appears to be a fairy ring
It's for you.
of mushrooms.
Already gave to
Can I roll an Arcana?
You certainly can.
I'll take that one.
33. As you get closer to it, you feel uneased at the sight of this fairy ring. It appears to be, while it may have been good at one point in time, this fairy ring before you appears to be of corrupted nature. And does not feel right, even almost sickening to be near.
He will have this, like, solemn kind of, like, sad kind of face, right? Because, like, you know, if it was once good, that it's kind of a shame. It's kind of a waste, right? But then she will open up her hat, stick her gun into it, and pull out an RPG-7, and then cast essentially Fireball, right? So on centering here,
Mm-hmm.
so 3rd level.
You fire this flaming ball. It explodes in the center of the fairy ring, leaving nothing but dust and ash behind.
Okay. I will further explore into the room to check for, like, if everything's okay in here, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Give me a perception.
Okay.
Everything
Yeah,
seems fine.
everything seems fine. I think I did it, Felix. What do you think?
Can I, as a monk, do anything to sense anything? I don't think actually I have any of the abilities like that. Can I just insight the room and see if it's kind of that peacefulness is okay? Because the unsettling feeling is gone.
Sure.
Okay, insight.
That feeling of sickness and unsettlement does appear to be gone with the destruction of the fairy ring. And you do feel at ease within this room.
I think you did. I am a big fan of that. What do you call it? Nukem?
It's just a contraption. It essentially. Yeah. Do you understand math, right?
A bit.
Okay. So she starts explaining how to manipulate the weave in a way to create such an extraction. Or
Nice.
machination.
Flora yawns, like super bored at this conversation. Like, can we move on now?
I'm walking around dealing with spores of things that are not good. Can I tell Flora, speak with plants? Any plants around here? I'm wondering if there's any plants that are around.
Laura, do you understand Ignan?
Nope. Can you speak Druidic when you're in B shape?
You take the form of the shape, and you're just hearing crackling fire.
When I squeeze past them, I want to be like an inch wide.
Okay.
Because I can do that.
You just get really tall for a second.
I'm definitely doing a little mushroom powwow over here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the fire is the powwow dancer.
Ruxa, you are off on your own. You see many a path to go.
I do. Kid in the candy shop.
Indeed.
Let's hope we don't find any spore spewers.
We were talking earlier about speaking with plants, so I feel like it wouldn't be unreasonable for Flora to be bored and start trying to talk to the mushrooms. If there was anything left to talk about, left to talk to.
Sure. You begin talking or attempting to talk to the mushrooms. And the mushrooms strike up directly underneath you, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure I walked over that area to kill all the spores. Must have missed one.
And let's see. You did this 20-foot radius, so I need Entrapta and Felix to make a save as well.
Where is Ruxa? I don't see her.
They went off on their own.
Who kicked up the spores?
Laura?
Oh, okay. I thought it was Ruxa.
Tried to talk to the mushroom.
Talk to the mushrooms. So, that is success and success by Entrapta and Flora, who will take half of 55 for 28 points of damage. Felix, you're trying to walk away and you get blasted by these spores, taking 55 points of poison damage, and you are poisoned.
Is it poison damage specifically?
It is.
Cool.
And you and Entrapta take
Hold on.
28.
As this happens, if I may, the key energy that Felix is so in tune with, I immediately hold my breath, and I would like to spend a key point to roll again.
Sure.
I also remember to take away from your temporary health first.
I don't know if I'll need to.
You will make sure to hold your breath as the spores spout out, and you take 28 points of damage and are not poisoned.
Okay, and then so 28, and then take away the 12 temp first.
Oh boy.
So 16.
Flaming Tesney. You certainly as you find your way into this room, the stench of rot pervades the air in this cavern. Several stone tables covered in suspicious-looking red stains stand amid rusty cages. There's a 2-foot deep coating of gray fog blanketing the floor that spans away as you enter. and 2 huge reptilian creatures with 12 legs apiece crawl across the damp ceiling as they see a flaming ball of fire and don't like the flaming ball of fire.
I mean, I'm a flaming ball of fire. What are they gonna do?
And we're gonna roll initiative.
Okay, I thought this was the pathway that Ruxa went down.
I love that.
Rexa? Oh, wrong room!
My bad.
Excuse me, I was looking for her.
I just really don't think that stealth works very well when I'm a flaming ball of fire in a dark cave.
Not really. And one of the Behirs, they are climbing on the ceiling. Oh, this is fun. This is funny. Looks at you.
Did my initiative work?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I don't see it.
You're in there.
So.
It's just, it beat you by 1.
It's under
Oh.
as the flame elemental.
Oh, I think I have a... Yeah, sorry, the mushrooms were in the way, the picture of the mushrooms.
It opens its mouth and fires this blast of lightning at you. So I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
It won't actually be 66 because I'm going to roll it.
I'm not sure how to do that on this particular fire elemental sheet.
Just click dex.
Okay. Cool.
A 17. Okay, so you're only going to take half of, let me roll, 12d10.
That's nothing. You got this.
So you're going to take half of 58, which is 29 points of lightning damage, which you can decrease directly on the token.
Minus 29. Can I, in some way, shape, or form, become really loud to inform the others that there is something going on down here?
Well, it is your turn.
Cool. I would like to be very loud, as I,
And they are
How
20. They're 20 feet up. They're on the ceiling.
Can I... I'm trying to think of how I would do it. If I go underneath them, can I just make myself, tall in order to touch attack them? Because, flame. 5, 10...
You do not have a fly speed, unfortunately.
I don't have a fly speed, but flame moves up, and they look like they probably wouldn't like flame. So I'm wondering how that would work.
How tall is the ceiling?
How tall are they up? Yeah.
They are on the ceiling at 20 feet.
How big
Okay.
is... If you're a 2 square monster, are you 10 feet tall?
I don't... It doesn't have a height.
Those are 3 square monsters. How big are they?
Elementals can move in a space as narrow or as about as 1 inch wide. A creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack. Oh, did they hit me with a melee attack? No.
They did not. I'm gonna say,
No.
unfortunately, you would not be able to reach them.
Okay. Is it possible for me to make myself brighter in order to blind them?
I'll allow it.
Cool. I'm gonna do illumination. Which...
I will give them a... let's say a Constitution saving throw.
Cool.
For that one, directly above you, or be blinded. I'm gonna say an 18 is gonna be enough to not be blinded.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it would end up being, was an 18, so... Eek, sadness. Okay.
And I will say for Flora, Felix, and Entrapta, you could have seen the flame elemental panically brighten up suddenly as we do go to Flora's turn.
Right, and wasn't there a lightning bolt or something that was
Yes, you definitely would have
Yeah.
seen a flash of lightning.
Okay.
So what is Flora doing? Actually, what is Flora's dexterity modifier and what is Felix's?
4.
1.
Okay, Felix's first. What's Felix doing?
I'm gonna look forward, then look back, then look forward, then look back. Floor, do you want me to carry you?
Wait,
Think fast!
Is that going to slow you down?
No!
Like, then might as well.
Okay, I'll take 1. I'd like to pick Flora up.
Okay.
Do I have to roll
Begrudgingly. Flora's a little begrudgingly, but like,
I
she'll
will
also take the extra movement.
Flora, you can move a square behind wherever Felix moves.
Okay, so I can just move?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 50 feet more of movement, unless I'm hindered.
What's
So-
your strength modifier?
I'm +1, I'm at 12.
I'll say you're probably going to be at half movement.
Okay, I will bonus. I would like to step of the wind to dash as a bonus action. So I can move 25 feet, which would be here. Okay, and how do you run dashes? Is it, if I bonus action dash, can I still action dash?
Yes.
Okay, then I will action dash again, and then I will like set you down. I think I went square too fast. I'll set you down and be like, whatever's going on there, it looks like it's very dangerous.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
Now, Flora.
I mean, I think it's beast shape time.
Yeah.
And the answer is pretty much always elemental at this point, unless I turn into a Triceratops. Which doesn't feel
turn
like
into a
particularly
Triceratops. Yes. Yes.
I don't feel like Triceratops is actually more helpful in any way.
If you become one with the fire elemental, would you raise the shape and like Gundam fire elemental?
Good question.
Up to Flora. What's Flora turning into?
If I turn into an air elemental, can I make it within 90 feet to stuff happening? How
Yes,
far
you
are these up
can.
in the air?
They are up 20 feet.
Up 20 feet. So
reduce.
am I mean, I wouldn't know. But I can tell that if I still can't see what we're looking for, I would turn into whatever gets me the movement the farthest, which would be air elemental.
So you're going air elemental?
Yeah, we're going air.
Alright, here is your air elemental. Let me move it right here.
I think we need to make a fire tornado.
Suddenly, Felix, you are overtaken by a gout of air as Flora turns into this airy form.
So like I think it looks like it's a little bit iffy, but it's like it's just about enough movement with diagonals for me to get up to where I'll get over here and be like, oh, that's what we're fighting, and then come a whooshin'.
Alright, you go whooshin'.
Go a whooshin'. So it's my bonus action to turn into this, so I will make my 2 slam attacks against the Bahir, I believe he said it was.
It is indeed a Bahir. Both of those slams are going to miss.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. I'm gonna whoosh angrily. Like a big sigh, like a big teenager sigh. And that's bonus action movement. We're good.
Okay. Ruxa, before you is a door that is covered in yellow mold.
Okay, I'm assuming it's like on this wall, right?
Yep, right here.
Okay. Well, thinking that this is the way that everyone else went, I open this door.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
No problem.
As you touch the
23.
yellow mold, but you are unaffected by it. And before you, you see stonework in this cavern. Suggests it was once a kitchen. There are pots and pans piled on the floor in one corner as if someone had started to gather them. Kitchen utensils are scattered about the floor, most of them bent and misshapen, and there are open bags of spices rest on the shelves, and rat droppings are evident on every surface.
Oh boy, okay. Well, I'm going to use the 3 brain cells that I do have, and I'm going to do a quick check. 5, 10. Nope, doesn't connect to the other place. Okay, 15, 20, back out, and then pull out my freaking wings and get Sorin. And from this
Soarin',
point,
flying.
with a dash, I've done 20, so I can get 120 more movement. Flying is kind of ridiculous.
There's not a spore in this cave that we won't smash.
Oh my god.
And that was 120. I hear my friends. They're over there. I also heard lightning, and that's more important. That was a dash, so
Okay.
that's all I can do.
Alright. Behir number 2. The Behir is here. It is going to scuttle across the ceiling. And in a straight line, not targeting the other Behir, is going to let loose a lightning breath. So I need the air elemental and fire elemental to make dexterity saving throws.
That's ugly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hit ability, not saving throw. So whatever. But I mean, it was still a 9. I don't know if there's any difference.
Nope, that's how you do it for the elementals.
Nice.
So
Nailed it.
both of you are going to take, except for the air elemental, who I believe has resistance to lightning.
Mm-hmm.
So air elemental will take half of 62. Fire elemental is taking 62.
That's gross.
That's disgusting.
So 31 for the air elemental, 62 points of lightning for the fire. As another burst of lightning is heard from the cavern as we go to Entrapta.
Well, oh, I'm on measuring. That's lovely. There we go. Entrapta will look over towards Roxa, who's kind of coming back, and will kind of like do the like point down the other hall, like, you know, and then will fly down the hall. Do to the 100 feet that her broom can take her, and then actually no, I will recall some of that movement speed. I will move in between Felix and Flora at about like waist height, so that like, you know, the math works, right? And then
Also, this Flora isn't actually here. Flora is the air
elemental, correct. So just Felix, which, you know, hell yeah. Bonus action, do the protect thing.
Oh,
So we
sweet.
both have 11 temp health as the Entrapta barrier, like, once again, flickers over you.
Power
that's
of friendship.
essentially, so I want to do something spacey. No. No, yeah, that'd be, yeah, I'm good at the moment. Alright, that'd be my turn.
Alright, back up to Bahir number 1. Let's see, does it get its lightning breath back?
No.
Yup.
No!
Let's see. I'm gonna roll for something, though. Got an 11. It's actually, as your fire has been burning away the fog, it's gonna climb down the wall and come to ground level. So it is now right here on ground level.
On you out.
And is going to bite. Gonna try and bite the.
Should I just roll d10?
Hold on. It's gonna try and bite the. Yeah, it's gonna try and bite the fire elemental.
Okay, I just put this here. It wasn't much. It was.
It takes 1 point of fire damage.
It burnt
And
its tongue.
A 28 hits you. And you take 18 points of piercing.
That'll turn me into human.
So your human
7
form
points
will only
of
take
damage.
7.
Correct.
So Tesney
just gonna-
comes back down here. Right there.
Yep.
And
I do the wave as you turn back into a.
Oh no,
Yep,
dude,
yep.
what was your initiative? Was it 22? It was. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Do I keep that?
Yeah,
Or do-
I accidentally deleted the fire elemental.
No, you're totally fine.
And then it's going to. I feel like it wouldn't know that you transformed immediately, so its intelligence isn't great. It's gonna try and constrict the air.
Perfect.
How dare you give me a big ol' hug?
It's gonna legitimately try and wrap itself around the air. Which is funny because you cannot be grappled.
Mm-hmm.
But a 27 still hits.
Yeah.
So it is going to be
I was gonna
ignore.
give you a hug.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll again just so the crit's not in there. It's gonna be 20 bludgeoning and 19 slashing. And if you are resistant, you will take half.
Does this count as magical bludgeoning or
It
just
is
regular?
regular.
Ooh. Nice. So I take half.
And that is its turn. Tesney, you are no longer a fire elemental, and there is a large lightning lizard in front of you.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Dominate Beast on the one that's just a little further away. I will put that there, and I will put that there as well.
Would you like to roll me real quick? Would you like to roll me a nature?
Oh, it's not a.
Oh, it's not a beast, is it? Ugh, my
Oh.
nature's pretty good, so... Hold on. Burp. Nature. That was sucky.
You, I'm gonna say it goes through. You don't know that it's not a beast. That's not
Okay.
not a beast. So the spell, unfortunately, does go through,
Okay.
but you don't see it take effect.
Well, I learned something new today. At that point, I would like to... I think I can bonus action kind of hide with one of my items. And I would like to do that and then kind of move further away so I'm not right there.
Sure.
Let me
Roll me a stealth with that item.
let me find the item. Hold on. Invent. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Let me look for it. I saw it and I don't know where it's at. Hold on. Mask of the Wild, you can attempt to hide even when you are only lightly obscured. Okay, no, it's not a... Okay, it's just a... I would like to stealth kind of away and just walk away.
Roll a stealth.
And we'll just kind of move further away. Meh. Meh.
20. You can certainly try to walk away.
2. I'm not walking that far, just back here.
You are able to walk away, and you notice the Bahir does not notice.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
nice. What are these black lined things?
They are cages.
Oh. Okay.
That are hanging from the wall.
Lovely, lovely. Cool, thanks.
Air Flora.
Now that's if I was an airline. I think I was trying to look to see if Whirlwind was better than Slam, but I think, like, I feel like my general vibe is that these things would be fairly strong, just given their size. Is that a unreasonable
That's a fair
thought?
assumption.
That's not like a completely metagamey assumption. Is what I'm.
I mean, they are large.
Yeah, right? So, like, they're probably going to be able to make a DC 13 saving throw, you know? Like, that's not super high. So I think I'm just going to try to slam.
Alright. The 20 hits, the 10 does not.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, it doesn't let me just click the 2d8 plus 5? Okay.
You should just be able to hit the attack name. Like, where it says attack.
Oh, there we go, that worked.
There it goes. 12 bludgeoning.
Wasn't showing up as, like, something I could scroll over and click when I walk by.
Alright.
Walk by, I click by.
Anything else as you walk on by?
I'll walk on by. Nah, just doing some whooshing.
Okay, Felix.
I'm gonna shout back, Roxa, we're going in this hallway. And then I'm gonna go up to here, so I've got 5 feet left. I'm gonna run and kind of like run to a stop and peek around the corner. Oh. Are you okay, Tess? Okay.
Is the other one still on the ceiling?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I don't have anything that I can do right now short of running in, and I don't want to run in there yet, so I'm going to stay here. I would like to take, actually no, the help action doesn't do anything. Alright, I'll just be here.
Alright, Ruxa. What's Ruxa doing?
I'm going to go full mobility mode and just whiz past all of them to get where? To get to here. So that was action and bonus action. Oh, I see bubbles on this guy.
Yep. I don't know if
is
you're
it
able to see
noticeable
them,
bubbles?
but those mark that he's 20 feet up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's great. I'm going to, for my last action, or my bonus action, I should say. Where is it? Instinctive pounce, so I can get that extra little bit of distance up to the creature.
Alright.
And I suppose also, since I began a rage, if I could...
Yeah.
10. There we go.
Dexterity.
Zap.
Right here. 16.
So a full 10, kind of arcing around and sort of striking up.
Alright, you notice that as your lightning arcs up and strikes the creature, it kind of just absorbs the lightning. And
That's
doesn't
fair.
do anything.
That's
Totally fair.
That makes sense. Not that I would know anything, but you know, this is a
How
foreign.
did you get there? I'm trying to figure that out.
So, unfortunately, because we did have some homebrew races in the early days, flight speed of Strix is 60 feet. And then being a barbarian added an additional 10 feet. And then I just sort of moved twice. And then I have the instinctive pounce.
That's what you're fighting, by the way.
So do I see the
Look at that
flash
guy.
of you just whoosh?
You certainly feel it, if nothing else. I'm not that subtle.
Okay. Nice.
Alright, so is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Hi, big guy.
Oh, I
Gotta
forgot to
close up, but
say,
I'm 20 feet in the air.
for the people who've seen the lightning blast, which has been Airflora and Tesney, you would have noticed that as they discharge their lightning breath, thousands of gray parasitic bloodworms were able to be seen writhing inside their mouths. Let's see, does this one get back its lightning breath? Nope. It is gonna try and bite you, Ruxa, with intent to swallow.
Oh,
Biting with the intent to swallow.
sure.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. As you rush up, flying directly towards it, you are bitten for 25 points of piercing damage. And
Okay.
disappear into its stomach. Oops.
Dude, delicious and dungeon rules apply.
What do you mean?
That was a joke. That was a joke.
But you are now in its stomach. And that
got
is gonna be its turn in Trapta.
Entrapta will definitely do that, so that's easier to do. We'll fly down you to about here, so that she is within 10 feet of both Felix and Tess. As a bonus action, we'll do the protect. If you did not have a higher than 9, you now at least have a 9.
On what?
Temporary health.
Oh, nice. I will put that in here.
And my other one will shoot this one.
Okay.
Does a 30 hit?
A 30 hits.
It'll be 19 force damage, and it's moved back 5 feet.
Alright, it gets pushed back on the ceiling. With Ruxa inside, you can feel it moving as you are being digested in its slithering stomach.
Oh man, I should have aimed for the stomach. That would have been funny. She will then take a pot shot at it with her firebolt cantrip.
Actually, it wouldn't force her the further into it. It actually would force her the opposite direction. just because of momentum, and to every action, she would be stable if creatures getting. Anyway.
35 would hit.
Alright. 33 damage.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Anything else?
That would be my turn.
This Bahir isn't a fan that it can't restrict the wind, so it's just going to try and bite the wind, because that's the smarter action, of course.
I mean, I've eaten things that have basically felt like air before.
26 piercing damage halved, I believe.
Yeah.
And that's going to be its turn. Tesney.
I'm gonna cast this.
Sunburst.
Ooh.
And I'm going to cast it. Where is my measuring thingy-mabob? There's my measuring thingy-mabob. Go. Hey, wait. Center circle. Cool. Meh. It's basically I'm casting it at the back of the room. Hold on. Why is this not working? Measure.
Yeah, that could work.
It's not working. Yes, basically like that, but yeah.
So, this.
Yes, that. Thank you. But it's a 60-foot radius, so I actually have to cast it at the back. Yeah, that. Put one over so it hits the other one.
Okay, so blinding light,
It's
Constitution saving throws. This is the one that isn't currently swallowing someone. 11, and this is the one swallowing someone. 19.
Ooh.
So the one swallowing someone is blinded, and the other one gets half damage, I think.
The other one.
Other way around.
Wait,
Yeah,
other way around? Thank you. Yeah, you guys can read. I can't.
So the one who
obviously.
isn't swallowing someone is now blinded.
Yeah.
As this flash of bright light goes off. Anything else?
On a failed save. Wait, I thought the one that was swallowing was the first one.
No, that was the 19 is the swallowing one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
Alright. Is that all?
How far away is it? Is the one that's blinded? Let me measure. 30 feet. Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
Plus, oh wait, no, that one's on the ground too. Never mind.
Air Flora.
Here, Flora, we're making a flight towards exactly where we were before. We're gonna, we're just gonna do 2 slams. We're gonna get up and slam something about Space Jam. Slam and slam. 25 and 21.
They both hit.
Woo!
7 and... Okay, I don't think that's right because it's factoring in the crit damage, so I think it's just 8 plus 7.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It should be
15.
15 total. Yeah.
Alright, this guy's hurting. He doesn't appreciate it. And he's blinded, so he doesn't even see where it's coming from. And you're wind, so he doesn't even see where it's coming from.
If it was blinded, would I have gotten advantage on those?
Oh, you might. A blinded creature. Yes, you would. So it takes the crit.
Woo! That doesn't change a whole lot, but it makes me feel better, so, you know.
I mean, it's extra damage.
And I'll just stay there. I'm not gonna move.
Alright. Floor Felix.
Felix can't actually walk on the ceiling. He can only run on the walls, so he can't quite get up to the one he really wants to. So instead, he's going to get a running start and just try to jump kick this guy with a melee attack.
Okay.
So jump kick. And this is with advantage?
Yes, because he's blinded. Blinded by the light.
Okay. And then
Hits.
he'll bring a second attack with a fist.
Wow, so many crits today.
And that would be correct math. So that's 19 for the crit and 12 for the
This
kick.
one is looking bad.
What's this?
That would be a stone table.
Okay. I should have enough movement to get there. So 40, 15. So not quite. I'm gonna run over here.
Alright, is that all?
Can I bonus action attack? Is that a thing that I can do
yeah.
without a key point?
I don't think so.
So flurry of blows key point to make 2 extras versus. I thought I could unarmed strike bonus action martial arts. I think I can.
Oh yeah, then yeah.
So I'll do that. I will punch him. 16, and then I'll move to my last 3 movement.
Well, roll it. Still advantage.
Oh, cool.
He's blinded. That hits. All right. And then you move. All right. Ruxa, start of turn. You are blinded, you are restrained, and you take 25 points of acid damage.
Okay. Wait, how much? Oh, hold on. How much did it was 25 last time? Okay, so I actually need to add 13 onto my health because I'm raging. Duh. 25 acid though. That's definitely gonna just be 25 acid. Okay, restrained. Conditions restrained. Speed 0, that's fine. Attack rolls against me have advantage, and outward have disadvantage. And technically a flat roll on dexterity if I can see it. I guess I'll spend stomach turn 1 trying to pull myself out.
I would do it.
Okay. I will allow a athletics or acrobatics with disadvantage.
Okay. Well, so a flat athletics because of the rage stipulation, but that's only a 12.
A 12 would not be enough to crawl your way out.
Understandable.
You maybe get into its second stomach from its third.
Hey, I'm standing on business. I'm making this work. Okay. Well, that was kind of an action to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really have much else.
All right. At the start of your turn, or at the start of the Behir's turn, you feel, let's see. I need a DC 19 con save.
Okay.
As you can feel these blood parasites begin to feast on you. 22, so you're going to take half of this.
I have thick skin.
You're going to take half of 30 in necrotic damage.
Okay. 15
So,
necrotic, got it.
15 necrotic. And does it get its lightning breath back? Yes, it does. And doing so... it is going to lightning breath Felix and Flora. So I need dexterity saving throws from the two of you.
Rude.
$16 and an 11. The 11 fails, the 16 succeeds.
As a reaction, I will flash a genius that.
Okay,
Adding
so
7.
Flora will succeed, so the both of you will take half of this.
This doesn't
64.
Doesn't count as a ranged weapon attack, does it?
It is not, but I think as a monk, don't you have evasion?
I do. I was about to post that, but it would be cool if I could catch it and throw it back at him.
So you're going to take no damage, and Flora will take half damage.
And then this is lightning damage?
Yes, so it's reduced even more. It's halved again.
So then, okay, so that would still take me over my range. So, like, is the 27 part of it halved, and then I take another, like,
You're only
10?
You're only taking 16 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
16 points of lightning damage. Felix takes none.
Can I just?
Oh, right, because I
matrix
saved now.
backbend?
Sorry, I forgot that I saved now and was not a failure.
What was that, Felix?
Can I matrix backbend out of the way?
Sure. Yes, you can. You
Can-
matrix
oh.
backbend, and it hits Flora instead of you. As we
No.
go to Entrapta's turn.
I will fly over to about here. I will then bonus action heal. And then the one that swallowed Roxa will get shot by my other one again.
Which will miss.
Yeah, sad.
Mm.
Everyone, if you have no, well, not everyone. Felix and Flora, I think, are the only ones within that. Well, one, you're now in half cover, because of my shimmering force fields. But also, 9 temporary health if you don't have it.
Ooh.
And for my main action, I will, attack the one Roxa was swallowing myself, transforming my pistol into kind of like a more like a rifle, and then essentially doing what is that, scorching rays at 2nd level.
They all hit.
Okay. And then because of arcane feature, that's another 2.
Alright.
So
Anything else?
27. No, that'll be all.
This Bahir blindly is going to try and attack Felix and Flora at disadvantage. So the bite's going to go towards Felix, which is a 16. Does a 16 hit Felix?
I apologize. No, it does not.
And then going to try and constrict the air for a 24.
Well, that hits.
For 19 bludgeoning and 12 slashing.
So 31 halved because I'm resistant to both of those. So 15.
Yes.
Okay, 15 minus 9 is 6. 11 minus 6 is 5. I have 5 hit points left as an air elemental.
And
boy.
you are not grappled. And it's going to make that con save to try and not be blinded. I think it was a con save, right? Scroll up. Sunburst. Constitution saving throw. It is no longer blinded.
Sadness.
But it is Tesne's turn.
How hurt does the one that has swallowed Ruxa look?
Pretty hurt. It looks like it can still fight, but it looks hurt.
Then my other question was on mass cure wounds. If someone is in someone else's creature's stomach, can I still target them to be healed?
Mass cure wounds.
I'll post it just for...
Healing wave of energy washes out from a point of your choice. Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Technically, it doesn't say you have to see them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So I will allow it.
Excellent. And then I'm going to do that, actually. I'm going to cast, here. It's an item. It's a Staff of Healing. And did that use one of my charges? It doesn't show that it did.
So, and I assume you're using that on all of your allies in range.
Yeah, I am. For charges, are we doing charges per person, or is it...
No, it's just an item.
Okay.
So 17 healing to everyone.
Yeah. Essentially. I would have moved closer, sorry. Oh my goodness. My mouse is on the wrong thing, though. Meh. I would have moved there. And I would have done it from the center point being Felix. Probably. And if I don't even hit myself, then that's fine. Oh, no, it does. Yeah, that would have been to all of us. 3d8 plus 5.
Which was 17. Everyone gets a nice 17. Anything else from Tesne?
No, that's it.
Alright. Felix. What's Felix doing?
Felix is spinning around, and I'm just gonna run over and try to sweep its legs out from under him with a melee attack.
Alright, sweep out its, 8 legs. That hits.
And then I will punch him once he's a little bit lower for me to hit his nose.
That hits.
If he's still up, I'm gonna double punch him in the face.
He is still up.
Okay, I will spend a key point for flurry of blows. Punch.
That misses.
Punch.
That hits.
And then let me deduct my key point real quick. And with
It is
the
looking very
open
hurt.
hand technique, I want to... Hold on, let's see. I want it to get pushed back 15 feet into this cage if it fails a strength save of DC 16.
23.
Okay, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, he's good. So I just attacked in bonus action, so next I will move. Can I go 1, jump on the table?
You certainly can. It is going to try and bite you as you move.
Fair.
23.
That will hit.
14 points of piercing.
Okay, I will remove my 11 temporary, and then I have 3 down. Can I jump off of this table and try to catch onto this and hang on it?
Give me athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Yes, you can jump up and you're able to hang off one of its legs.
Is it possible for my weight and stuff to try to like yank him to lose his handhold and fall to the ground, or no? Is that too much? I can save it for next try if that's more fair. I've already bonus
Wow.
action.
It
So.
rolled a 9. And I was giving it advantage because of how many legs it has, but it rolled a 9. Give me another acrobatics to roll, or give me a dexterity saving throw. You are able to move out of the way as the Behir falls and slams to the ground, getting knocked prone.
If yeah, that's very happy. I land on my back. Works though.
4 points of damage.
Okay, that's my turn.
Air Flora.
This is the pilot on Air Flora Flight 727. We're going to slam into some things.
Alright. Hits. Hits. And roll that critical.
Does a door come flying out of you?
How do you kill the Behir?
I feel like it's a big old whirlwind of a tornado, kind of like a whirlwind of a tornado, like, and then I like slam it into the ground after like sucking it up into the tornado, and then just like boosh into the ground. And then the air probably does some sort of like stupid like dab or something that teenagers do.
God.
I don't know how the air would dab, but like that's what I imagine.
Okay. You pick it up, slam it down onto a stone table, cracking it, and then dab.
Yep.
Alright,
Yep.
anything else?
I mean, I think I'll move over to the other one just to like get all up in its business.
Alrighty. Ruxa, you're inside the creature still?
Yeah.
And
I
you're
take damage at this
taking
point?
19 points of damage. Acid.
Hell yeah. Oh. Give me that token. Okay, well, I guess it's time to go kicking and screaming. I have disadvantage on attacks, so I'm going to recklessly attack because stomach acid can't get advantage. And I'm going to, with my arms all around and my legs too, just start slashing its insides.
Alright, the 25 hits, the 16...
Does its armor count?
Yeah, you are hitting a cushiony bit, so I'm gonna say the 16 hits.
Haha! And again, I am still raging, so those 4s apply as well. So, 21 internal bleeding damage.
Okay, 21 internal bleeding damage. Unfortunately, is not enough for it to want to spit you out.
It's alright.
Anything else?
It's currently prone, right?
It is.
Yeah, okay, so I don't even need to do that. Yeah, that's everything.
Alright, at the start of the Behir's turn, you are gonna take... as you are... Oh yeah, give me another con save, I believe it was.
I'll have a bad save some point.
And so you will take... half of this in necrotic damage. Half of 31.
15.
As we go to... it is its turn, so it's going to stand up from being prone. And is going to... What is it gonna do? It is going to look up and launch a lightning breath at Entrapta. So I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I will use my reaction to flash a genius. That was actually a 21 all along.
Okay, so you're gonna take half of 82
Nice.
for 41 points of lightning damage.
That's a lot of 8s, 9s, and 10s.
It is.
Holy crap.
And it is your turn.
Give me just a second. Never mind, I'll do that in a sec. I will, do bonus action, after relocating. No. Okay, so I'm going to... No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna, like, attack it with my, laser rifle again.
That hits. That hits. That hits.
Okay, beep, 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 and then, where is, right, so arcane firearm, because, single creature, so another 4, and then, bonus action, Emily will attack,
That hits.
so, 16 force damage, and it's forced back 5 feet.
It is looking very almost dead.
I will then move closer to between Felix and Flora.
Alright.
That will be my turn.
Alright. Tesney.
Yay! My turn again. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam. I'm at the 4th level. Let's go ahead and do that.
So, Constitution saving throw. Gotta beat an 18. It gets a 20, so it'll take half damage. Okay. How do you want to kill it?
I mean, the moon just came and just blasted it.
The moon blasts it. Say, Ruxa, you are fine from not being blasted by the moon, as you are spat out from the Behir's mouth, covered in maggots and other disgusting things, as it dies.
Yay. Hey Pi.
Yes.
When I originally cast the item Cure Wounds, it did 2. I pressed it twice, and it took it from my character sheet twice. After combat,
You
can I
can
do
give
that
yourself
second one?
back. Oh yeah, you can have done the second one, so everyone will get, I think,
19.
18? 19. Everyone will
Yeah.
get 19 points of healing.
Meh.
Oh. I'm
Seems-
still a hardy air elemental. I will whoosh and thank.
Plus 19. What's my max?
Damn it! I really wanted to collect some Behir parts because I have some Behir parts in my inventory, but I don't think I can really do any harvesting as an air elemental.
What language do you speak?
As an air elemental,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, some type of primordial, Orin.
I honestly think if you knew the language as a human, you should be able to speak it as an air elemental, just because sound really is just waves.
Sound is just wiggly air.
Exactly. Like, it makes sense for people not to understand Ignan, but
Well, for Orin simply sounds like the rushing of air past your ears.
yeah, or it could just sound like that. But there's a foul voice on the wind.
When an air elemental tries to speak, it sounds like heavy winds.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It's okay.
Do
It
we-
has no purpose besides the fact that I already have Behir parts in my inventory, and I think it would be funny to have more Behir parts.
you'll
And
probably
that's-
turn it into a human at some point. I was wondering if we wanted to take a short rest or continue on. And I would ask the group that. I'm not sure how roughed up Ruxa looks.
Can an air elemental shrug in non-committal? Because that's my response.
I think we should keep going, but holy hell, woman, you're okay. Like,
Yeah,
how beat
so,
up do you look? Or are you pretty good?
As I am still laying on the floor with my arms crossed, still covered in goo, I do look hurt, but like not that bad. The amount of health I'm missing would definitely like kill a couple other people, but I'm still doing okay.
I could
Let's
ask.
just put it this way:
I
I'm
could
no
cast.
longer eligible. I'm no longer eligible for power word kill.
I could cast Cure Wounds on you at the 4th level with Staff of Healing.
Oh, that would be nice.
Okay. You look scratched, and you have
24.
worms. Can I specifically say that gets rid of the worms?
Yes.
Excellent. That's the grossest part of you. I don't even care that you're acidy. It's just the worms.
Okay, I pulled myself up.
Yeah, I'll stand up.
I'm actually standing now.
Because I was squatting, so I'm down closer to your level, but I'll stand up too. I think we should keep going. If there's... we just try to rest here. There's more worms, probably. More mushrooms or spores. I say let's go.
Yeah, I think you were the most scratched up out of everyone.
Yes.
Where were you before, by the way, Ruxa? I was coming down this hallway to look for you, and you weren't down this hallway.
I found the kitchen.
Was there
It had
anything
some
else?
yellow stuff in it. I don't think so.
Well, this looks like a long, scary hallway, depending on what my vision is. It could be
Well,
a
I
short,
think
scary hallway.
I think there was at least one other pathway. I don't know.
Can I imagine... Oh, thank you. I just saw that.
Yeah, as you look into that cage, you see the rotting corpse of what looks like a displacer beast, but with far too many tentacles and limbs.
Can I just case by case go through each one and not in, but just look inside and?
Give me an investigation as well.
I will actually take out my magnifying glass for this, which I still have, and if I can add I don't remember what it gives me, if it's +1 or advantage. I think it's advantage.
Sure, give me advantage. 20. You look around.
Twice as
you
good.
See in the next one you find a yellowed skeleton of a tiny dragon with a second head with all of its flesh rotted away. Its body is curled up in an unnatural position, and its wings are outstretched oddly as if it were suffering some unknown agony. You then see a skeletal remains of another sprite, dressed in brightly colored but tattered clothing. Its translucent wings are shriveled and crumble at the slightest touch, and the rest of the cages hold rotting and mutilated remains of goblins and wood elves. You also find along one of the walls this.
Ooh, fun.
Carefully hold it and pass it over to Tess if you are following me.
Yeah, I was. I was gonna ask you, Pi, do I think that this used to be some sort of animal trafficking? Do I think that maybe they used that magic circle to try to like get animals for any kind of thing? What would I roll to make a guess for that? Just
I would take a. I'll take a nature.
nature? Okay.
Yeah.
That didn't roll. There we go.
Can I make
Natural
an
20.
Can I make an Arcana on the staff?
Yeah.
Does it look
You.
the same as my staff? Like, that is the same. Like, do all staffs of woodlands look the same?
For the most part, you do recognize it as a staff of the woodlands. It does not seem to have any corruption to it, oddly enough.
That's
Oh, weird.
surprising.
And with a natural 25 nature, while there are beasts who have been taken in these cages, it looks less like a animal trafficking and more like more like a mad scientist's experiments.
Okay.
This place
These-
is altogether evil. We should
These
burn
poor
all of them.
creatures. I think that we're going to have to deal with whoever did this to them first. Does the nature give me what the staff of woodlands do, or do I need to roll a separate?
I would say you would, as a druid, you would know what it does.
Okay.
Is it an hour to attune?
Yeah. You would need a rest.
Okay.
For anyone else that isn't a druid or didn't really know, Entrapped, I will explain with the knowledge level of a 22 what it is, so that it's just kind of, we all know what it is.
It's
Appreciate your explanation.
staff of
You
woodlands.
do all see there's an entrance down here, and there's a door up here.
Oh, there's a door here? I can't see that.
Yeah, it's because the lighting of the adventure.
They need new hires. New interns. To do their dynamic lighting.
Wait, where did Felix go? Oh, there he went.
I'm using my magnifying glass to try to see this supposed door.
You see this door is covered in brown mold.
Well, I can't be poisoned, so I kick it.
As you kick it, give me a Constitution saving throw.
13.
You're gonna take.
Could I flash a genius that?
I will say that succeeds. It will still. He's still gonna take half damage, and not even when you kick it. When you walk near it, you take 18 points of cold damage, halved.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
So 9
Wait,
points
so
of
there was
cold.
different. There was different colors of painful mold that we should have paid attention to.
So the yellow in the kitchen probably was fire then. Did I open the door, Iced?
You could have kicked open the door, sure.
Oh,
Let me. Oh, that's not what I wanted to add.
If it was
I'm gonna say,
it
moldy,
looked
I
like a
imagine the
turn order.
structural integrity is probably, not all there.
You see a hallway littered with muck and mushrooms.
How big is this place? Jeez.
So now you have multiple paths to trudge down.
I wish I had more fire. I don't have any way of making fire.
I have a flint.
I'm gonna come back down here. There's another path.
Okay. I'm gonna keep look for more centipede creature things.
Just don't take a bath in one this time.
You just hear a huff, and the huff echoes because of the hallway.
Are we going already? Oh dear. I continue on my way.
Well, I mean,
I'm just gonna.
Entrapta did explain you need time to attune to it if you want. But what does your air elemental friend, will she expire and could revert back into being...
Not a lot. It'll take a while. Even if we take a short rest, she should be good for another couple hours.
Do
As
you want to?
and as you guys are talking, as you approach this area, you smell the stench of death as it is thick within this yawning cavern. As the floor slopes towards a hole rimmed with corpses and oozing fungi. Amputated pieces from a variety of creatures hang from the walls and ceiling in this hideous place.
I kind of stick close to. I want. Come closer. You're a nice breath of fresh air in this area. Yes. Stay close, cause it stinks. It stinketh. Do you? You can be in a tiny space, right? You're air.
Yeah.
Should we burn this? The corpses.
Do any of the corpses look like they're in waiting versus just dead?
You can give me an investigation as you get closer.
Quick investigation.
Inventory.
Flat
As you
roll.
move maybe a bit closer to look at the corpses, you all feel a heavy rumbling in the ground.
Oh,
Oh
great.
god, it's the mystery flesh pit.
And bursting forth, this is going to be funny to some people, bursting forth from this pit with a loud screech is a beast of many teeth, large, purple in color, as a worm bursts forth from the ground. Why is Ruxa still here? We're going to roll initiative as you are now fighting a purple worm.
Do I know? Wait, sorry, I rolled that twice, but I had a 22 on the first one. I'll fix that.
Still pretty good.
Do I know how difficult they are to fight? Like, are these actually like a normal creature, or are these again things that won't work for Dominate Beast?
I will say from your earlier roll, you would just simply know that it definitely is not a beast.
Okay.
Well, I got a 3 initiative. Good job, worm. Air Elemental. Air Elemental has an initiative button.
I will accept the 11 as penance for clicking the wrong button.
Tesney, you're up first.
I am up first, which is really weird. I will scoot over. And I will go forward to... How difficult is this thing to fight? Like, if I could just poof it out of existence, would that just make life easier? Can I roll?
You could certainly try.
Cool. Yeah. Let me double check something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just laughing at the spell save that take it. I want to move over here and cast. I have to cast Shillelagh on a melee weapon, don't I?
Yep.
Okay, if that's the case.
Isn't Shillelagh
have-
still on for you?
Yeah, but I haven't used it yet. I'm going to. Oh, wrong page. I'm gonna just thorn whip it.
You're
Whip it,
going
baby.
to thorn
Whip it,
whip
right.
the worm.
Whip it, baby.
That does hit.
Okay. Here, I'll just put this in here. Oh, great. I just moved it 10 feet closer.
No, it's gargantuan. You cannot move it.
Oh, perfect. Excellent. Okay, yeah.
Do deal the damage, please.
Oh, I'm over fifth level, so we're just gonna wait. No, I'm over 16. There we go. That's
11 points of damage.
That's with like really bad rolling, evidently.
All right. Anything else?
For now, no.
All righty, Ruxa.
Okay. This is delightful.
Oh, there's a thing I have to do on everyone's turn. Whoopsies. The purple worm has fun effects. Charnel worm
Yes.
effects. So at the start of your turn, I'll just do one for now. The worm smashes a horde of thrashing animated body parts loose from the wall. Treat the floor of the cave as difficult terrain for medium and smaller creatures until the worm's next turn.
That would be a concern if I used the floor.
Yep. That's funny. Quote that. Quote that.
That's a quote. That's a quote.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
That was a good one.
I guess we get to see how this guy handles lightning.
Dexterity
Make a dex save, you giant worm.
From the worm. 16.
11 lightning damage. What does it do?
It takes it.
Hey, very good. Okay. This sucks not using advantage, so I'm gonna reckless attack and just smash the shit out of it. Okay, well, I got one. I'm assuming it's pretty armored and that 15 is not gonna hit, but
Yeah.
otherwise, that is 38 bludgeoning damage from me. Magical bludgeoning.
Magical bludgeoning. 38. It takes that damage.
For my own benefit, and because I technically still have movement beyond the feral pounce, I'm going to shift myself around to the back. This couldn't go wrong, possibly. That's my turn.
Alright. Air Elemental. I realized it was supposed to be at the end of your turn, so I'll just do that at the end of the Air Elemental turn. Air Flora.
I mean, I think I'm gonna just fly up and slam.
Fly up and slam a jamma.
I don't see. I also don't really use the floor, so Achoo! Pachow!
They both hit.
Achoo! Pachow! That shouldn't be the crit. I'll just click that
Pachow.
again. We'll just
So
say it's 16 total.
Alrighty. Is that all?
Yeah, I can't really do any bonus actions like this. I got some cool spells I can use after it bonks me.
At the end of your turn, the worm thrashes in rage. Each large or smaller creature in the cave, which is everyone, must succeed. Actually, except for Entrapture. I'm going to not count you because you're on the edge of the entrance. Must make a dexterity saving throw or move 20 feet closer to the pit's edge. Which, honestly, I don't think I'm going to give for Ruxa and the Air Elemental because you guys are flying.
Cool.
How much closer? 5 feet?
20 feet closer.
20 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. Wait. Do we go a half movement because the floor?
Technically, yes.
Okay, so is that 10?
That would be 10. You are lucky you are not falling down a 100-foot pit.
Wait,
It
is the
looks
turn order out of order?
uncomfortable.
Or
No, I just didn't go yet. I didn't move
Wait,
it.
we go. Did you want us to move now, or did you want us to wait?
No, that's when it happens.
Okay, yeah.
Felix, your turn. Everything is still difficult terrain on the floor.
I'm going to rub my ring and hold it aloft for it to just shine for a second.
That's a wonderful idea.
And then, is Tusney about to fall into this pit? How deep is the pit look?
It looks like it goes down for a long time.
You know, I didn't realize that was actually a pit, but now that you say that, I'm more wary of this. So,
It is a 100-foot fall.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's the purple worm, just floating in it, or coiled up, or like
The purple worm has burst from it.
So is it fair to say it's clogging up most of the drop down points?
Mostly.
Okay, I'm gonna run and jump onto the purple worm.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for that, or can I...
Make an athletics or acrobatics.
Not the best.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Also not the
You
best.
try to grab onto it, and you don't get a good handhold and can feel yourself falling. But with a 15, you are able to just barely latch onto one of the spines of the worm.
Okay.
So you are like dangling from the side of the worm.
Can I start kneeing it in the side repeatedly
Sure.
and aggressively?
Certainly.
Okay, so that would be an unarmed strike for the first attack. Second attack probably misses.
The 24 hits for 11, the 14 misses.
And I would like to key point flurry of blows for 2 more.
Yep.
Can I use my other hand with the brass knuckles?
Yeah. Hits and miss.
Okay. And then I'll just hold on with my other hand for dear life.
Alright, so at the end of your turn, the charnel worm...
Oh, I want to take away his reaction since I hit with one of them.
Sure. The charnel worm effect still comes in because that's an end of turn thing for this special worm. And it vomits out a gout of rotten flesh in a 30-foot cone.
Ew.
So really, it's just going to be Tesney. I need a DC 16 con saving throw.
Hold on. Let me go to my stuff. Constitution saving throw. Hold on.
Why couldn't it have been
20.
only me?
So you are going to take half of this. You're going to take half of 48 and not be poisoned.
24. Minus
24 points of damage as we go to Intrepta.
I am going to fly over here. Over here. And I'm going to bonus action attack with Emily. Does it
That
17
is
hit?
gonna miss.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And then boop. Same deal as normal, Tess, with the temporary health.
Okay. You know what? I actually still had that 9 health from before.
Yeah. So
Was that have... Okay.
You deduct.
it would just
temp
equal
first.
out.
Okay. Can I change that pie on my character sheet where I add 9?
Yes.
Because... Okay. Yeah, yeah, I totally spaced on that.
And then I'm going to laser beam the purple worm.
That hits. That hits. That hits.
And then the normal arcane firearm edition. And I think that would be my turn. Alright.
Alright, at the end of your turn, Purple Worm, Charnel, smashes a horde of thrashing bodies. Everything is difficult terrain. So the Purple Worm is going to try and bite air.
Nom
Yeah.
nom, tasty air.
For a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
So it's going to bite air
Yeah.
and then swallow air.
Uh-huh.
So that is 23 points of piercing to air. Actually, you have to make a DC 19 saving throw or be swallowed.
Is the piercing magical?
No.
Okay, so that's 23 halved is 11 or 12?
Yep, 11.
Normally I round up, so it would be 12, but
Oh,
we've just been
okay,
not
round
rounding up, so I'm not going to introduce it this far.
And then
So 11.
saving throw.
And you are not swallowed. And then it's going to do something that I never have understood from a purple worm, because it's burrowing, but it can. It's going to frickin' whip up half of its body and try and strike with its tail stinger at Ruxa for a natural 20.
Let's
Ew.
go!
Well, it kind of makes sense if you imagine that it's like its tail's coming out of like a weird direction of the wall, because like it can burrow from either side, right?
Yeah, so DC 19 con save to negate the full damage of the poison.
Ah, there it is.
Damn it, why couldn't I have gotten the poison damage? I'm immune to poison.
So,
As a reaction, I would like to flash a genius that.
so then 23 points of piercing and
23
half of 84 poison.
to 11. So
And then 42 points of poison damage.
42 points of poison. So 39.
And that is the worm's turn. Tesney.
I have a question. Does
Sure.
Earthbind make a creature not able to move at all, or does it only specific? I'll just put it in here. From my understanding, it just makes them not able to move at all.
Yeah, it's
but
just
Is it
it's just
Okay.
flight.
okay?
I mean, you could Earthbind Ruxa and send her into the pit. Be the villain.
I actually wanted to Earthbind the purple worm, so I'm just gonna.
You can find me.
Yeah. Also, as a bonus action, I was very upset that it spit up on me. And so I would like to, I don't think I can post it very easily in my inventory. I have an item that you know of, Pi.
Yes.
And I'm gonna just roll a D100 real quick and put there. So I drop a bunch of sardines and goldfish on the. So I'm
I don't
happy.
think that. Oh, a 13. It did roll.
Yep, it did. Not overly dramatic, but I'm just upset, and it's a
Just
bonus.
a bunch
action.
of sardines, goldfish, and other small fish just drop.
On this creature that can't move, so he has to take it. Let's
see. Let me roll its strength.
Oh yeah.
Yep, natural 1.
Yay!
So if it could fly, it wouldn't be able to.
But it also can't move, correct?
No, this Earthbind is only for flying.
Oh! Okay, that was my question. Okay.
I said yes. I answered it.
No, okay.
Am I still able to, like, hold on?
Yes, despite
Okay.
being pelted by fish.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood that completely.
If you want to cast something else, you can.
Yeah. I'll just cast Moonbeam because I can.
Okay, Moonbeam.
There. I'll
DC, con save.
yeah.
You got a 26.
Dang it.
So
I wish-
is that half damage or no damage?
Half damage.
Half
Did I
damage.
roll the damage?
It did.
Okay, cool.
So 16 points of moonbeam. And is that your turn?
Yeah. I totally got my actions mixed up because I didn't understand what that did. Okay.
All right, Ruxa.
That hurt. No matter. Zap.
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 11.
Ha 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 ha. Take my smacks. Oh
Hit.
man.
Technically, you would be flanking with Felix. If you want, I will let you reroll that second one.
Oh. Okay. Just like a single reroll?
Yeah.
Okay, let me keep all the damage the same.
So both of them hit.
Smack, smack. 21 and 12 for the second one. As much as I would like to take the higher damage. So, 33.
Okay.
33 magical bludgeoning.
Anything else?
No, you just see me swinging from one side to the other and back. That's, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Air Flora. I see you change your notification to a fart. So what is the fart doing?
I just figured I'd been an air elemental for so long. I had to recognize it somehow. I've just been a fart. So no. I'm not gonna whirlwind it. It's not worth it. It's gonna get a DC 13 strength throw. I was trying to figure out if the throwing it would somehow work with a purple worm, and I don't think it does. So we're just slamming.
All right.
Whirlwind
The
if
first
you get
miss,
eaten.
but the second hits.
Ooh,
21. Wow, that's big.
that's like as much as it can go.
All right, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, the layer action thingies. I have to do 2 of them. Blam blam.
No.
Oh wow, one of them just rolled no additional effect. So I need Tesney to roll a DC 16 saving throw or fall 100 feet into a pit.
Saving throw?
Yes, dexterity.
Dexterity. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't work. Can I roll some sort of saving throw to, like, grab onto something as I'm falling?
Can
I
I try to
will
catch
allow-
her with my other hand?
I will allow an acrobatics or athletics from both of you.
Okay, I'll go with acrobatics.
I would try to help, but I have no idea how a fart can help here. I'm sorry.
I want to try to just reach out and catch you as you're falling. Should I roll 2 or just her?
You roll as well.
Poop.
7. Okay. I'm gonna say, unfortunately, but the worm is taking up a lot of space.
That's what I was thinking. It's taking up a lot of space. So at some point, I'm just going to take some fall damage.
So you slam into the worm.
Okay.
I'm gonna reduce that damage. You're gonna take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Minus
You
20.
slam into the worm, and you do begin falling into the pit, but you are like smushed against the worm, so you are slowly falling.
Cool. This is fine. This is okay. Why is that not going away? Hold on.
Well, yeah, we'll say
Here we go.
we'll say you're about 20 feet into the hole.
Okay.
The worm took a lot of your momentum.
Excellent.
Felix, your turn.
I'm gonna shout, Tessney's down the hole! And then I would like to try to like pull myself up to a standing position onto the worm, more stable than I've been.
Sure, roll me an acrobatics.
Oh, I cannot do this for the life of me. What the heck?
It is very, very slow. You're able to hang on, but you're struggling climbing up. I'm gonna post this GIF in the chat anyways, because this is what it makes me think of, but you're not there yet.
I'm supposed to be good at this. To quote
Let me just-
Chapter. Okay, so am I actively falling or just can't move?
No, you're hanging on. I'll say that took about half your movement to try and climb up, but you're not able to find stable ground.
Okay, I want to.
You're still hanging on though.
Yeah. I don't have any melee weapons. I'm just gonna keep punching it. Actually, I do. I've got my brass knuckles. That counts as a weapon, right?
Yeah.
I would like to try to stunning strike it with a key point.
Oh, okay.
So that's a natural 1, and then second attack. Second natural 1. Are you serious?
You're supposed to be good at this.
Okay, I'm just going to hang on.
All right. Entrapta.
I will.
Right. Charnel worm.
So.
It's gonna spew. I need a con save from you, Entrapta, as it spews.
A con save? Okay.
Yes. 26, so you're going to take half of this. You're going to take half of 58 in poison. So 29.
Is that everything?
Yep.
Is it my turn now?
Yep.
Okay. I will fire back at it, appalled by its excrement. So
Hit.
Another from Arcane Firearm.
No bark.
All right.
And then, that's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. And then I will fly closer. As I'm flying closer, I will have Protect go off, so anyone that doesn't have it now has a 13, within 10 feet. And then, Emily Blast, of course.
How far
which
down am I
16 misses.
from him?
You are 20 feet down.
Dang it.
Yeah.
A 16 will miss.
Yes, indeed. And that is my turn as of yet.
Alright, Charnel Worm. Difficult terrain. Purple Worm is going to try and... is going to flip around. And try and bite Ruxa for a 17.
Oh, that just barely makes it.
Oh, it hits.
Do I need a dex
Yep.
save for it spinning around?
I will say yes. You are fine. You're able to hang on.
Can I reposition so I'm more standing riding it?
Sure,
Like
I'll
it.
allow it. Because with a 24, that's good.
Okay.
You
cool.
can Dune ride the sandworm. 24 piercing to Ruxa, and I need a dexterity saving throw. Welcome to another creature's stomach.
Oh, no.
Mm.
Roxa, I told you.
And positioning wise, I don't think it'd be in position to tail whip. So we go to Tesney. You are falling down a hole slowly.
I'm like holding onto the worm to prevent myself from. It's like right by me, correct?
You are like trapped between its body and the rock.
Cool. Can I, if I say, plane shift this worm into another existence, does Ruxa go with it, or can I keep Ruxa here?
Give
Because,
me
like,
an
I'm not
arc.
part of the organism. Sorry.
Exactly. That's what my thought was. Because I can choose up to a certain amount of creatures.
That's not
I mean,
my decision.
Or
Technically, you could be part of its digestive system.
Arcana. Not yet. It takes up
I'm
to
not
10.
incorporated yet.
It
Give
takes
me
up to
an
10 minutes for certain for
give me
digestion.
an Arcana.
Just putting that out there. Hey, I have something called the Lucky Rabbit Foot that I can use to once per game re-roll.
Sure, reroll.
Lucky Rabbit Foot. Okay, yeah.
You have no idea.
Banishment.
You have no idea if it will send Ruxa as well or not.
Okay, I just know that it takes a while to digest, and Ruxa seems to be in agreement. So let's just do this. Since I'm touching it, I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. And out there. Oh, by the way, it's a charisma save. And I'm not sure how charming this worm is. Just.
I think it's extremely charming.
Yeah, no. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Can I send it into the ocean? Because worms drowned.
Plane shift. You can banish to another plane. So you want to send it to the plane of water.
I just want to send it into the ocean. It doesn't necessarily have to be a different plane. Wait, what do I know of it? Does
Well,
it?
you can specify it's plane shift. You're sending it to a different plane of existence.
Yeah,
This
let's
is also
send it
you.
to the
You have to go with it. It says.
ocean.
It says
Wait,
you and.
No, you can use this spell to banish an unwilling
Yeah,
creature.
I can use this spell to banish an unwilling creature. That's the top part.
Okay.
Oh, I have to make a melee attack against it. Eat.
Oh, yeah. If the
But I'm-
creature fails the save, it is transported to a random location on a plane you specify.
I'm touching it though, Pi. Do I need to make the melee attack?
I will give it to you with advantage.
Okay. How do I do a melee attack?
So, what's your spell bonus?
5.
So roll a d20 plus 5. Roll 2 d20 plus 5.
Yay!
How is
That was a
bonus
stucky. Come on, give me a good one. 14 plus 5. Oh yeah.
I rolled 2 times.
He said roll it twice
Oh.
because I get advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
What is your spell save DC?
18 for charisma.
What plane of existence do you send this purple worm to?
At first I was thinking space, but on second hand, can I roll a nature check to see if this thing would drown in the ocean?
Sure.
No,
Excellent.
it probably wouldn't.
That is for my nature check to determine. Which, what do I think with a 9?
With a 9, I'm gonna say, with base knowledge, you didn't see. To be fair, you didn't see any gills on this thing, but you didn't not see any gills on this thing.
Let's send it to space.
Okay, so you send it to wild space,
Yep.
and with a poof, it's gone, and Ruxa is left behind.
Yay!
Yes.
I will ask where she
Digestion.
sent it.
I was gonna say, does that mean Ruxa falls to the ground immediately and takes a bunch of falling damage?
To be
I'm
fair,
more worried about myself, actually.
to answer
but
your question,
I have plans.
Entrapta, it is a random location in wild space.
Totally fine.
So somewhere in wild space, there is a purple worm.
Right.
That doesn't mean it to be now. Wild space. I'll let this. You are still there. I will let this stand. I recently ran a campaign set in wild space. There are many planets within wild space, so that doesn't mean there's a purple worm floating in space. but it might mean there's a purple worm on another planet that is someone else's problem.
Just putting this out there, probability of it actually landing on a planet is pretty low when space to land.
Oh, that's true. There are a lot of planets within wild space.
Can I check my wild space observatory?
Oh my god, you do have the wild space orrery. That is funny.
That's
So,
hilarious.
okay. I'm gonna roll a D100. And something's
I'm
gonna
not-
happen if it's higher than 50.
I think that used my 7th.
Okay. You open your wild space orrery in Trapta, and you see as it opens up and it marks all these different planets and comets passing through, you notice something. You notice a new comet in the sky falling from space.
The purple worm comet.
And it's certainly not a comet, it is the purple worm.
That's a lot of fall damage. Just putting that out there.
Don't you have to concentrate to make it permanent?
No, it's just gone.
No,
Oh.
there's no concentration on this. Yeah,
Oh jeez.
it just happens.
I will
Oh yeah, that's
mark.
banishment.
This was like my end all spell of like either we get home safely or I get rid of the guy.
I will mark its coordinates and trajectory, and like write down that information with the
Perfect.
intent of giving it to the guild leader for, I don't know, jokes or further up later. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll check it out later myself.
Since the worm isn't here anymore, I think that I am not bracing myself against it. Do I
You
need
would've-
another?
Someone, I would say one of the flyers would be able to pick you up.
Because I also can alter self to be something that's better at climbing up giant holes in the ground,
Could-
shape
Couldn't
changing.
you, couldn't you
Yeah.
also like turn into like something that could fly?
No, I use both of my
Wild
thingy-mabobbums
shape,
to become
gotcha.
a fire elemental that I am no longer.
Now that the worm is gone,
I could now that
Wait,
the
is
worm's
the
gone,
pit
I could
just,
use a
like-
nap.
Is the pit just at the flat at the bottom, or is it and never ending?
Oh no, this right here is a hole that goes down forever.
Okay, so yeah, then I will just activate my reaction slow fall, catch onto the edge, or wait till I'm near Tessney, and then catch onto the edge if I can, and then we'll just wait till for rescue.
I would alter myself to have some sort of ability to dig into the ground to maybe either get myself out or some sort of claw, spider, flying squirrel, easy to get out type of.
Yep. You're both able to climb out of the hole.
Yay!
I figure rescue's pretty easy with flyers. Or
Yeah, since we don't have any worms trying to kill us, you know.
Worst case scenario, Entrapta opens up one of her bags of holding and has one of her 15 brooms of flying go and get you.
I feel like you've saved me before on these. Thank you.
I have like 1 6th-level spell. I can cure wounds for people.
I'm not
Or-
really that injured.
Take a nap and get some of my spells back. Or wild shape.
You could certainly try. What would you like to do?
Get out of the hole first.
You can do that.
Yeah, perfect. Cool. I'm out of the hole. Yay! I'm not actually that damaged. A little bit, obviously, but could be worse.
Entrapta, with like, since they're not being pressed or anything at the moment, she will cast, with her last cast a 4th level spell, Arcane Eye, and send the Arcane Eye down the hole, like, 4 ways, right?
Mhm.
And see what she can see down there.
You send it down, and is nothing but a dark pit filled with half-eaten corpses.
Any good loot?
There does not seem to be any loot, as spoiler alert, the loot was inside the worm.
Sadness. But I do know a person who happens to, have an eye on it.
Well, perhaps in the
I am
future,
tracking it.
there will be another one shot to delve inside the corpse of the worm.
Is
I
that
was gonna say, I feel like what we were
basically
looking
where you
for was in the worm. So like,
I mean, how hurt
We
was
just-
it when
Should we
we
just go back to base for now?
when we sent it? Like,
It looked very hurt.
oh dang. Oh well.
We didn't hit the worm that hard.
I hit it pretty hard.
I suppose. I was just hanging on the edge. I didn't hit it that hard.
I mean, I just hit it with a few fish. I mean,
So,
And
are you all continuing?
And Trapto would look at the party and be like, well, I mean, when it comes to the worm, I mean, we can get a couple of days rest later, and at another time, we can take my boat out there and, take a look at it.
sounds good. I think that this is a separate expedition that Tessney will probably not go on, but if any of the equipment survives, that would be pretty. I feel like there's probably a lot of space junk that you can get. What?
Maybe the guildmaster will get in communication with some starfinders to go after it.
So, what are you all doing?
I think a short rest is in order.
Sure.
I will.
I'll
I think
sit down for a while. Stare
Short
down the
rest.
hallway.
How much is my HP normally?
Sure, you all can take a short rest if you want.
I don't want to do it in the death room smell, though.
We'll go over one room.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Oh, I don't want to
Sit
do it in
on
this
top
room
of
either.
the
This one's
cage.
wretched also.
Is there any room you go back to the cave?
He wants to go outside.
I'm going to go back to the nuked room. I like Nukem best. This one has been properly purged.
The room where we did a lot of fire stuff? That room? Oh, sorry. I'm moving you. Sorry, fire elf.
Oh, over here.
Oh, then that room. Yeah, I did a thorough firingness of here. Can I
What the freak
rest
is this?
against a well-singed wall?
Sure. Do
Do we get our short rest?
you all can sit down. You will get your short rest. And as there is actually quite a decent bit of the Lycorthia Lycortha expanse left. It is quite interesting that I'm going to be saying this for my first one shot back, but I think as you all take your short rest, this might just have to be turned into a 2-part game.
Darn it.
Oh no, more D&D?
Whatever shall I do? Next time I hope to arrive on. I legit thought it started at 6:30.
So, I do believe, yes, we will have to turn this into a 2-part game.
Did we successfully do the long rest?
You will have successfully done your short rest.
Okay, so I'll get key points and hit points back to full.
And
Cool.
for when the next part comes around, you will be rested up.
Perfect.
I still had missing a lot of spell slots. Like I literally have 1 6th level spell and 1 5th level spell. And 1 4th
So,
level spell.
Mr. Mr. Felix, whenever you want to take us out, take us away.
Oh, right, I forgot. Felix has a side hustle. Thank you, YouTube. We will see you in the next one.
Yes.